I'm the leader, the Iron Man. The night's on, you know who I am. Blades find their mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart. Straightforward and honest, I'm no soothsayer, worth no more than 900. My destiny is ahead, never afraid to confront it. I'll keep everyone safe even if I won't make it. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing up courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Big man, big heart, rage and control. Proud father, wisdom with age, never selfish, never cold. Knock you out with these fists, fall to the floor. Prefer peace, don't test me, I'll even the score. Brute strength to silence enemies, they'll fall. A peaceful soul, don't hesitate to brawl. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud. Sleek and shiny, the cat's out of the bed. Middle mate can be called ironclad. No cat and mouse, but with my prey I'll play a support animal, yeah. I'm your steel defender, no scratches on this cat. No sleek and slender, no attitude like men. I'm tired of you, so talk to my creator now. The shadows gather as I walk in shadow elf, but I hate my kin. Tinker inventor, I always have the tools for the job. Rules never tidy, kind of a slob. Sleep is for the weak, so I'll never catch a wink. If I feel tired, just down an energy drink. Master hacker, intelligent, without a doubt. Stand in my way, fuck around and find out. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 Man with a voice smooth as silk, not full of hot air. I've got the skills, air genesi, musical talent unmatched. Singing sax, playing bagpipes on blast. My music sharp like a cloud of daggers. Got the moves like Jagger, I ain't no slacker. Objects move when I'm around, an army of animated things who can't be brought down. I'll be your test, can't withstand this tempest. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. 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 My magic's divine, like a holy man's words. I bring the fire, like soon in a church. In the kitchen or chapel, that's where I shine. I'm the heart of the party, keeping their health in line. Pocket bacon always stocked up, ready to share. If anyone's in need, I'm quick to be there. Divine skills, prestigious and strong. I'm the body shield, they call me Aegis, it won't be long. Proud. Instruments humming, our tune is loud, showing our courage, our time is now. Our valor is boundless and together we stand proud. Proud.
Okay, hello stream. There we go. All right, so we are gonna dive in here. Hi Saru, congrats on first. Let me get my ears. Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay.
Loud and clear.
All right, so We ended in combat again last weekend. So first and foremost, you guys did complete that first round of combat that we had started in. So everybody received 2,680 XP, 2680 between roleplay, combat, etc.
So that was from session 46 and like half of 47 since we picked this up.
Yeah, because we picked
the last half. Okay, just making sure.
Because you guys didn't get anything for the one prior because we did nothing but combat, which is rare for this group.
Just making sure, 2680.
Correct.
Okay.
If anybody needs to confirm their total, I can do that too.
I'm at 69,000. Nice.
Nice.
I love this group.
All right. Okay, so Sayru says nice. So it is Monday, January 30th. I have about 1:30 p.m. or so where we are at right now at the time that was spent in the temple and all of that. So recap. Last week you guys started out in combat fighting off some animated statue-like void-tainted creatures as well as void-tainted elementals of some kind. Kira was able to figure out that the bridge was walkable, but you did have to be very specific in your steps. Marcus casted, after you were finished with the combat, Marcus casted Sacrificial Repose, and Aegis countered the negative exhaustion effect from that. While casting Sacrificial Repose, Marcus focused on the Appensor gem he had retrieved from the top of the pyramid, which not only helped teleport you into a new area, but also provided you with some form of cover from the creatures that awaited you there, and helped you skip another puzzle. As it turned out, the creatures that were hiding, that Appensor warned you about, were a void dragon and 2 wormlings. You found yourself standing on a strange gem-like platform with archways that connected to other floating islands made of gem-like material. And Tempest and Kira pumped a lot of lightning magic into the archways, which created portals to the other archways. Marcus got really big and successfully managed to send one of the wormlings to the abyss after killing it outright. Tempest is fighting a wormling through a portal, and they're scaring each other. Or trying to, at least. And
Scare contest.
Scaring contest. Bonkin and Marcus moved to be face-to-face with the dragon almost immediately, and Bonkin actually did manage to subdue it for a couple turns, ultimately keeping it from being able to even use legendary actions because he used Stunning Strike, which meant that it could take no actions or reactions at all. So now we find ourselves here at the top of the round. Aegis and Marcus, please do, I wanted to start out, give me an Arcana check. This is for the pedestal that Bonkin is standing next to, which you can now clearly see from your vantage points. I'm assuming Bonkin wouldn't try to Arcana check that. Okay. I just figured. Okay, yeah, Marcus, you're not entirely sure. You're looking
a little busy right now.
Yeah, you're a little busy being gigantic and fighting a dragon. However, Aegis, with where you just found yourself, yeah, you are at key points, but it was worth it. You, where you just found yourself, you're able to look at the runes, which are just activated. They've got a blue glow to them, and you can see for sure the word teleport, and I'll show you guys what those things look like up close too. It looks like that. So there's like this gem sticking out of it. You can see the blue runes around it. Which are lit up, and the word that you can see, did you read the title? It just says, the word that you can see is teleport. And then, Kira, give me an Arcana check, please, as well. Okay, yeah, so at this point you are confident that adding or putting energy into the archways, which you've been doing, would no longer serve a purpose at this point. Okay, so from there, do we have questions or clarifications on anything that we just went over or from last week at all?
I do have 2 quick questions. Actually, one question, one clarification. Actually, no, they are going to be both questions. So you referred to the large dragon as a void dragon, quote unquote, and then you just specifically said wormlings. So wormling is an age in D&D and not a creature type. So are these void dragon wormlings?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because you said, well, one's a void dragon and the other are wormlings.
Yeah.
Like they were two
One-
separate entities.
Yeah,
Okay,
one
just
is
wanted to make sure.
clearly fully grown, and then
Just
the other
yeah,
two.
clearly. I just wanted to make sure we weren't thinking different things. Second, you said that when I knocked this thing off of the chain that it fell into the abyss. So you've been referencing this place as the void, and the abyss is like a sub layer of the hells. Is this the abyss, or are we in a void?
You're in a void area. I was using the general abyss term.
I
not-
I
not
understand, but since it is a very specific
in
place,
D&D,
I just
yeah.
want. And Marcus has been to hell, which is why I was
Right.
like, "Yo, if this is home turf,
No.
it's okay to jump, friends."
No, the generic abyss, not,
Okay,
not the devil.
so don't jump into the void.
Yeah.
Got it.
Lowercase a.
Lowercase a.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the abyss. The
There we
abyss.
go. Okay. That's I just needed to clarify because things could have changed.
Yeah, that's true.
This is capital V void, like capital F far realm.
Yeah.
Right.
Any other questions or clarifications before we dive in? Anybody?
You had said that this dragon was not. It was beginning to not look great.
Correct.
It was starting
Yeah.
to bleed pretty
You guys,
heavily.
you guys whooped the shit out of it when it was stunned, for sure. You definitely whooped the shit out of it. Yeah, it's not looking the best.
Good.
Is it bloodied yet?
Yes,
Officially?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I thought we had determined
it
that. I
was
just
at the
wanted to make
last.
sure.
Yeah, the last.
Jesus, this poor fucking thing.
I think it was. Actually, it was you, Marcus. When you hit it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I smacked the shit out of it.
Yep.
So.
All right. So without further ado, we will start at the top with Kira.
Tempest, get away from the. You know what? And I'm just gonna friendly pass, and I'm going to go. I know it's kind of an in between the two squares, but it looks like there's a 5-foot gap right in that archway.
Okay. So you're going through that archway.
I don't think I can fully go through it. Kind of in the archway,
Okay.
but I would like to try and touch the dragon.
Okay. So you're gonna reach through the portal.
Yup.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt my free inflict wounds on
Okay.
it.
Roll percentiles and call low or high.
I'm gonna call. I don't wanna. Low because it's not a goblin key.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Boop the snoot.
Because I know I can see through it. I don't think there's space for me to step through. If there is space, I would, but I don't think there's room.
Yeah. No. There's not. That thing's taking up the whole platform that it's on. All right. So you said low.
Yep, it's not a key.
All right. So actually, I got an 18. So you are lucky. So you reach through and you put all of your focus into the energy that you are sending into your casting. Go ahead and what is it's a save, isn't it?
No, it's a touch attack.
Oh, right, okay,
inflict
okay.
wounds. So.
Go ahead.
See it clearly through the portal?
She can.
So it's like if I look through it, I see exactly what's on the other side.
Yep.
That was almost very bad of a roll.
Anybody then on his turn?
Because it got scared. It got scared away from the portal.
That was just a
So as she
Yeah, but he was right at
steps,
the portal.
like tells Tempest like to get away from the arch, and then the never mind, goes in front of him, sticks her arm through already calling the shadows, and just tap.
Yeah, and a 20 does hit. Okay.
It's just the gentlest little shadow touch, and then shadow rot.
Yeah, so Tempest, you'd see Kira would kind of like scooch on by and put her hand through the portal. She successfully does boop this thing on the snout, and it does not look good at this point. Tempest and Kira, you can see very clearly that where you touched its snout, the necrotic damage just kind of starts to cover its whole body from the snoot on.
Okay. Then for Kira's part, she's just gonna shoulder her shield and just get ready to try and cover Tempest.
Okay.
She's preparing to just take this wormling to the face. It's gonna suck. Did Aegis appear hurt at all? Or anything? Was he still doing okay?
When he stepped through?
Yeah.
He
Like-
looked, yeah, he looked okay when he stepped
Okay.
through. Mhm.
Then Min's just gonna continue to prepare to murder Mittens anything that's within murder Mittens range.
Okay, so you're holding an action for something to come in range. Okay, got it. All right.
Just so you know, your gem picture is covering the
Oh.
combat.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So it is the dragon's turn. So the
As legendary actions at the end of each turn.
yeah, oh yeah, that is
Otherwise,
true.
this thing is gonna just be a joke.
So actually, before I move to its turn, at the end of Kira's turn, it's going to. Okay, so it is going to rear back and start flapping its wings. Marcus, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh no.
Bonkin, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Can I use danger sense?
Yes, you may. Okay.
Good advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said with advantage?
Yes.
Is there a reason why with advantage?
Because you are very large.
Okay, not to throw myself into a pit here, but just so you know, the spell reads that I only get advantage on strength saving throws and checks,
Oh, not dexterity.
dexterity.
Okay, all right.
So, but I mean, I'll take it if you really want to give it to me, but it is not how the spell works.
That's fine.
Or how it reads.
Too damn honest, Marcus.
No, I'd
Look,
rather
if
have
it's,
the
I
integrity.
just, yeet me.
Yeah, go ahead. Just do it regular. Just do a straight roll.
No more than 9 dex saving throws.
Best I can
I'm-
do is 8.
Well,
I'm gonna take that up to a 12, and because he's exactly 30 feet from me.
I saw you measuring. That's fine. So the 12 fails.
I
However,
tried.
you do have this giant chain behind you, which was able to hold a wormling. So it does push you back 10 feet.
Does it just push me back, or does it knock me prone?
It's knocking you prone, and then it's going to. It only does.
Those things are only 5 feet wide, though. There's no way that I'm gonna hit that chain and just stay there perfectly, is it?
You
Look, I'm not trying to kill my character. I'm just trying to make sure that this is actually a challenge and not just a breeze.
give me another dexterity saving.
I don't
throw.
want to cheat you out of this.
No, that's fine.
No, that's a 6.
Okay, and then
Stop.
you're gonna take 10.
Tell me it's only fair, right? There's no way I should have advantage and then balance on a 5-foot fucking chain
that's fine.
on my back.
You're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, but it'll actually be 7 because of your ability. And then you guys see Marcus fall off of the chain. So Marcus, I'm gonna move you to.
Yeah, I begin to plummet because I don't have my reaction until my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So and Bonkin, you will take nothing because you succeeded. Okay. Moving to Tempest. It is your turn.
Is Marcus too far out of sight? Like how far is he falling? Like
So-
is it 10 feet a second or is it
So it would have been you fall 300 feet around, which is what is it, 50
Hang on,
per
hang on, I actually
turn?
don't know.
divided by.
basically I just want to know if he's within actually I don't even know if I was
should've- I
within
believe it should be-
60 feet of him.
So you instantly descend up to 500 feet if you fall. If you're still falling, so it's 500 feet around. 500 feet every 6 seconds is what you fall. In a normal environment.
Right.
This is out of my realm
Right.
because this is a homebrew
Yeah,
plane.
so
But in a normal environment, it would be 500 feet per round that you fall.
per round. So then each turn is okay. Hold on a second. 500.
Well, at least Dorian will keep you company down there.
So you can still see him, but he is falling quickly.
Is he so it's 40 feet to that chain. Is he within 60 feet of me? Like right now?
Let's see. Hold on a second.
Or just for clarification, I'm going to cast
Yeah.
Levitate on him. I'm going to try to cast Levitate on him. That's the plan, at least.
And you said that's 30 feet?
60 feet
60.
for levitation. Mhm.
Okay, so then he would be, let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing my math correctly, because if it's 500 per round, and each round is 6 seconds, 83.
But everything happens concurrent.
Right.
So,
Yeah, so you,
I am 500 feet down if I fall at normal speed.
right. Yeah, so,
So no, I'm nowhere
yeah, you wouldn't be
within
able to
60
get to
feet,
him.
unless you have some sort of extension.
Do not have an extension. Shit. Okay, so he is 500. Damn.
And you guys do
Falling
know
like
that
a brick.
from the other shit that you've seen fall like Dorian, you know, it was pretty quickly that you just couldn't see them anymore, whether it's because of how far they fell or because of where you are, you're not sure.
Okay. Oh. Damn. Okay. Okay. Well, Tempest. Shit. Marcus is dead. No. Marcus, no. Fuck. That dragon's still there. Fuck. I gotta run. He's gonna go directly away from the dragon, even though I know he's not really there. So he's gonna go into this portal here, which kind of bamps him over there. Fuck, I got closer to the dragon somehow. Ah! And then go this way, which bamps him over here, right?
Yep.
So that's what? That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, over here. How the fuck am I still so close to you? I don't like this. And then 5 feet over this way.
Okay.
You know what? He's just gonna keep booking it. Fuck it. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up here. And I do have my bonus action to smack the dragon in the ass with my tentacles.
Tentacles. All right. Go ahead. You said you're smacking with the tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I not? I thought I did. I think I started to and then got distracted. Okay, well, it's still the same attack.
Yeah, the 8 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right. I did nothing, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Bonkin.
Right. Well, I think. Well, there's nothing I can do, sadly, for Marcus because he's 500 feet down, and the most I can do is 15.
Best he can do is 500 right
The
now.
best I can do is 15. The best he can do is 500. So Bonkin, just kind of seeing Marcus fall, goes, Mr. Marcus, no! Knowing there's nothing he can do, I am going to rage.
Okay.
And then I will punch the dragon 3 times. These will all be reckless because
Okay.
I'm using strength as my thing for my attacks.
Okay.
Don't forget about its legendary actions.
Mm-hmm.
It's only my first attack, actually. Sorry.
Okay, a 17 actually misses. The 14 misses.
It was with advantage because it's reckless.
Oh, okay. So the 17 misses.
The rest are just normal. If I think so. It reads weird, but I think it's just the first one.
Okay. The 23 will hit. Okay. That
It's
should be
8
8.
damage because
Mhm.
rage.
The 16 will miss.
Right. Well, that's all I can do, unfortunately.
Sorry, reckless should be advantage throughout the turn. You just have to make the decision on it. It says gives you advantage on weapon attack rolls during this turn.
It says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can
Yeah,
decide to
then
attack
you-
reckless.
Yes, you have to decide with your first attack.
So you decided reckless with your first attack. So you had a hit, or you had a miss, a hit, and then do one more reckless attack.
$18.
You have to roll again, don't you?
I guess it's. Yeah, it would be one more. I can't math.
It's all right. The
21.
21 will hit. Yep. Okay, so that's
12 damage.
oh, added it. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah. So you see Marcus get knocked down. You immediately go into a rage and you just start punching this thing, and you do successfully land 2 hits on it. Thank you, Kira.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Other than that, there's nothing much I can really do. So that's it for me.
Okay, it's going to use a legendary action to hit you with a tail attack in
It has
response.
advantage because reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Join me in the void, Bonkin. It's cold down here.
We all
I'll
float.
join
down
you
here.
and Dorian soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, that will hit you for sure.
Yo, if I find Dorian down here, I'm riding his ass out.
Well, no,
Alright.
he fell down just as you did.
So that's gonna be for 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not magical, right?
It's a good question. Hold on, let me just see really quick. No. So it'll be halved to 7.
Good thing I raged.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on, it is now this little dragon wormling down here's turn. It is going to move closer to the portal now that Tempest has moved away. And it is going to attempt to bite you. Hold on a second so I can decide what happens.
Just so you know, I don't think that he doesn't. It's not like he's afraid of me. It's just like he had to get as far away from me as
you,
possible.
right,
But
right, 'cause
first,
you damaged him. But yeah, yep. Okay, so it is actually going to try to bite you, Kira.
Yep. Just let me know if it. Never
No,
mind.
it's
I
gonna
used my
miss.
reaction already.
It's
so.
fine. It misses anyway. So you see, it tries to come through the portal to get you back, but it snags its snoot on the side of the archway and just kind of like recoils because it's still injured from when you just booped it. Aegis.
I may have a way
Poop
to
it?
save Marcus.
Okay.
It's going to require a lot of luck, though.
Yeah, probably. Oh, we
We
can't, hear you.
Seeing Marcus beginning to fall, he's going to turn, look at the 2 portals, and go through this one.
Okay. Yeah, follow the yellow brick road. Okay.
Steps out, looks over. Now, he looks off to the right. He can go ahead and see that Kira is at least through the other one, correct?
Yeah, you can through this one. You mean? Yes, you can
Yeah,
see Kira's
through
in
that
here,
one.
Yep.
Would Aegis be able to piece together that the other one leads to here specifically?
Yes, because Tempest just took it.
Okay. That would be 15,
Yeah.
because 5 here, 10 up to here, 15,
Okay.
and then follow the yellow brick road.
I should have made him yellow.
And then he's going to turn around and skirt around this thing. And he's going to try to get like behind it, so that way he's between it and the crystal.
Okay.
Does this crystal look like the other one?
Yes.
He is going to touch the crystal and try to see if he can send himself over to the other one.
Okay. Okay. Roll an Arcana check for me. Okay. So give me 1 second here. Just so everybody knows what I'm doing, I'm rolling a d4 to determine where Aegis sends himself. Okay, you actually send yourself up here. I take it that's where you wanted to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Because much how you made Xavier hate the dragon fight, I'm about to make you hate the dragon fight. Would you say it was my action to go ahead and use the stone to try to teleport me?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Then I would like to quicken spell, and as a bonus action, I would like to cast suggestion on the dragon and go, I suggest you go save him now.
Okay.
And the concentration on suggestion is up to 8 hours.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Uh-oh, that means the beacon of hope drops.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the DC?
It is a DC 16. Let me
Wisdom, I
find.
believe.
Yes, wisdom.
It has to be able to understand him as well.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 15. So you will see Bonkin and Aegis, you will see this thing start to take flight, and it does start to dive down where Marcus just fell.
I will also say this, just because of fairness, because of suggestion, that does mean that I lose concentration on Beacon of Hope.
Yep, I was going to
Yep.
mention that as well.
I just removed
That is
Thank you.
perfectly fine.
Worth it in this case, huh?
Yeah, in this case, it's worth it. This is one of those moments where it's like, yeah, Beacon of Hope needs to go.
Yeah. Okay, so it nosedives straight down over the side here. And that's kind of where we have to leave that for the moment, since it's not actually its turn to truly do something. Anything else,
Yep.
Aegis?
Action, bonus action. I'm going to say that was probably all of my movement, because I know that was at least 20 getting to that first stone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll call that it, because that was action and bonus action as well.
Okay. So, Marcus, it is actually your turn.
Okay, so Candace, obviously I have fallen 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like I am being pulled downwards, or does it feel like a normal gravity fall where I'm just kind of like falling into nothingness?
So initially it felt like a normal gravity fall, and once you hit the 500 foot mark, it started to feel a little bit more like floating. It was like it kind of slowed down a little bit.
Okay, and I don't know what the flying speed on this dragon is, but do I see this thing jump over the edge and begin flying down towards me? You said it starts to nosedive?
Yeah, you would see, you'd be able to look up and see it, you'd be able at this point probably just to see it's looking down or getting ready to,
Okay,
because it's not its
beautiful.
turn yet.
Great. So, seeing it flying down towards me, Marcus gets this shit-eaten grin on his face, and he just kind of quietly says out loud, "That's right, you dirty fuck. Come get me." And I am going to activate my psi-powered leap,
Okay.
and that is my bonus action, and then I'm going to dash, and I'm going to propel myself down into the void an additional 120 feet as I begin to rocket down. As I hit the 120 foot mark, I flip around and look up at it, and I just fucking wait for it.
Okay, and
Spinning the flails.
so like I said, as you get farther down, it does slow, so it almost feels like you're floating in water at this point where you've brought yourself to.
Can I breathe in here
You can.
like normal?
You can breathe just fine.
So it's not like space where everything's getting
No,
distorted and
no,
okay.
but you do. It does feel almost like a pressure. You can. It feels like it's pressurized where you're at right now. It doesn't feel like it's like your ribs aren't going to cave in or anything, but it just feels really uncomfortable.
Okay. Looking around, do I see anything else down here in the void? Like, do I see the corpse of the wormling, or do I happen to see fucking Dorian?
So you would see the corpse of the wormling at the point where it started to feel like floating. It's kind of floating at that point, and then Dorian is floating as well, over that direction, southwest, just kind of floating at that same level where the wormling's body is.
Okay. So Marcus, he smiles and he kind of like nods that direction as he's turning around and swinging the flails. "Once I kill this fucking dragon, I'm coming for you, buddy."
Dorian does nothing because he's a fucking door.
Look, we all come home.
Okay, so you're preparing to attack.
I don't have that was my action,
Sure.
my bonus action. Unfortunately, Marcus would not fucking have any idea that a dragon 500 feet away is coming to save him. Instead, it nosedived him, so he has to prepare to get it as far away from his friends as possible, and that's where I end my turn.
Okay, perfect. All right, so. Okay, so Bonkin and Aegis, Tempest, you'd be able to see it by now too. Kara, you're still on that pedestal, or the island's a little bit lower than everything, but you would see these gem pedestals. They all go boom and like flash with light, with blue light. And that's all that you see for the moment.
That's fine.
It's cool. Thank you. You're at 620.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure we're.
because I chose the 620
Right.
because I gained the flying
Yep.
speed. If I would have let myself drop, it would have probably been more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Kira, we are back at the top of the round with you and Min.
There's only one thing I can do. Boop.
Okay, you're gonna boop him again. Okay, yeah, he's right there too.
Okay.
So call low or high.
Low again.
Okay, you are going to succeed on the boop, so go right ahead.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Well, I might not. Yes, there we go.
Yep.
22
Okay.
to align the boop.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna make you even roll damage
Oh,
because you had it down.
right.
That's totally fine. So yeah, you necrotize this thing the rest of the way. You reach through and instead of just like booping it, you grab its nose and you force the necrotic energy into it, and it envelops the entire body, and it kind of just turns to ash.
Yep. I don't think she lets go of this thing until it completely dissipates to nothingness. She's just locking eyes with this thing. Kind of glad the rest of the party wouldn't see that. Definitely a good guy, guys. Promise. Okay, now we're staying here. There's not a whole lot we can do beyond that.
Okay.
Readying to be able to murder.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. Okay, moving to the dragon. So, let me see something.
Looks like as long as it doesn't take damage by me
Uh-huh.
or by somebody in the group, it continues to do its thing.
So, Marcus, you're going to see the dragon. It would initially would look down at you, like I said, and you'd see it start flying down. So this thing pulls its wings in and is nosediving. And rather than what you might expect, where it would like try to chomp at you or hurt you as it gets close to you, it starts to go past you. Let me do math really quick.
Holy shit. It flew.
Hold on, I'm doing math. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Is it utilizing its fall or is it flying?
So it
this
started.
fast?
It started out falling. It
Okay.
just pulled its wings in,
Gotcha.
and then started to fly. So kind
Okay,
of
I'm
like what
just-
you did.
Sure, but it's fucking moving fast.
It's moving fast. So so it falls the 500 feet, and then it goes back into a flying style, like a flying formation, and it gets to you. And like I said, instead of attacking you, it's going to go just below you, and then right when it's below you, it opens its wings back up in preparation. Well.
Oh, question.
Mm-hmm.
Did it fly past me within 5 feet or no?
So it's trying to be right
On
under
any
you.
plane?
Let me just roll for
Because
that.
if it is, I am using my reaction to fucking swing at
Yeah,
this bitch.
let me roll for it because it was trying to catch you, so it wouldn't go too far. Hold on 1 second.
Poor Mark. He has no fucking idea what's going on. You guys have really fucked this guy up.
You guys, what do you mean?
Should have grabbed me bonking.
Yeah. So
We're too far.
It would have ended up probably 10 feet below you, so it would have been outside of the 5 if you're gonna try to take him.
Now I am a large creature
Oh, that's true.
because I have not dropped concentration on enlarge.
That's true. So I'd say it's probably still within the 5 feet. Then it would be just below you.
So, it has not moved out of my 5 foot range. I'm asking, has it provided an opportunity attack or not?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, then I am fucking using my reaction
Okay.
swing at it. I mean, there's no reason Marcus wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, actually, fortunately in this case, a 12 actually misses it.
Yeah, but I swing at it fucking
Sure.
full force.
Yep. And so you would see then, so as it flies past you and down below you, you would see it would open up its wings, and it's trying to catch you. If you don't think that Marcus would be able to figure that out, you're welcome. With his intelligence, I think he'd be able to figure out that it's not attacking him at least.
True,
Is there, I was gonna ask real quick. Is there anything that potentially shows that it's under the effects of somebody's magic at least?
I don't think there's a visible effect. Hold on a second.
Especially to someone who's used to mind psychic shit.
Listen, my shit's supernatural. It's not magic, okay? I'm not some conjurer of cheap tricks.
Yeah, I don't see where it's
Gandalf.
Person that inceptioned my brain.
condition isn't met before this.
That wasn't a cheap trick. That was an elaborate fucking ploy. Thank you very much, and you're welcome. I fixed you.
It was just good old fashioned psychology. That's what that was.
Extreme psychology.
Yeah, unless you were to open the network, I would say you probably wouldn't be able to tell, Marcus.
Oh, the network's not open. I've got too much shit to focus on. I'm concentrating on a spell, falling into the fucking void, and actively using
Yeah,
my
that's
psychic
the only.
shit. I haven't tried
but
it
that's
yet.
the only justification I could give for you figuring out that it's under influence of something would be if you open the network.
Sure.
So
That's fair.
yeah, there's no visible, but that is what it's going to do, and let's see. So what it's actually. So what it's going to do once it gets under you, Marcus, is it's going to use its wing attack, not at you, but toward below it, like underneath it, to hopefully boost you guys up. So hold on a second.
Marcus just splats against the back of the dragon. I knew you were trying to attack me.
Well, no, he's not falling anymore. Marcus got control of that. Yeah, so it whooshes up a little bit, and you find yourself like standing on its back essentially.
Now, just out of curiosity, am I comfortably standing on its back? Because my weight is currently almost 1,700 pounds. Everything I carry on me... I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to shit on the ease of this encounter. I just don't want to feel like I am cheating any DM or other player out of resources and or stories.
So it looks like it's struggling. You said you're at 700?
1,700.
Oh, 700.
1,652
so
pounds.
I mean, it's definitely...
I'm in full plate armor with all my whole fucking kit times 8.
It's definitely struggling. Like, you know, trying to push you up using its wings, the force of its wings below it, almost like creating an air pocket to boost you guys up. It doesn't get you up very far. It's not able to, like... Oof.
Is it attempting to, like, grapple me?
Nope.
Because I am an unwilling participant in this, it trying to do whatever the fuck it's doing. Because Marcus still does not have any fucking idea what it's doing.
Right, so it flew down below you, opened
No,
up...
Kevin understands.
Yep.
Marcus doesn't know, which is why when you say it is forcing me up, I am letting you know I am an unwilling participant in what it's doing.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we could do... Like, are you gonna try to fight it, like stomp on it or fight against it, or...
I mean, that's why I'm asking you. Is it trying to grapple me? Because the way it would move me is by grappling me. So what mechanic are you using that I can
grapple.
say I am an unwilling participant in this endeavor?
Yeah, we can use... Grapple probably makes the most
I was gonna say, push might be a good one.
Yeah, push too. Yeah, I guess push or grapple, either one, honestly.
Well, it's your call, because they're two totally different things. Grapple is an opposing athletics, acrobatics checks, or push is just an attack.
Yeah, I would say that it's gonna be grapple.
Okay. I am large, so I have advantage to that right now, which puts me only at a 19.
Okay, so it got a 22. So
Also, I apologize. I rolled a strength save, but my athletics is the same exact as my save.
okay, okay.
But you said 22.
22, yeah.
Understood. So I am grappled, meaning
Yes,
I am stuck
grappled.
to its back as it is kind
As
of
it's
going
moving back up. Yep.
up. Okay.
Yep. All right. And that is all that it can do. Tempest.
Okay, so I am now scared because the baby dragon's dead,
That's correct.
but I'm not seeing any clear and present danger here currently. What's going on with this, like, casket there? Are those runes on top of it?
Oh, casket. That's like a metal. It's like a
Yeah.
metal platform, but yeah, you can see that there are runes on top of it.
Okay. I guess that's the only place he can see to go to get closer to his friends. So he's going to. Is this also like a super narrow? He's gonna. I don't like this. He's gonna try to walk across that with like his boots kind of prepared to fire.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15. 15. I'm just kind of putting myself on the chain. I know there's not really in the grid space, but
No, that's fine. Yeah.
25, 30 will get me there.
Okay.
What do I need to save at all just to be sure I don't
Yeah.
also
If you're gonna,
potentially fall?
if you're stopping here, then give me
As far as I can go, I think that's 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. I do have one more square I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna step onto the platform here.
Okay.
Just like barely on the edge. Make sure not to step on any of the runes.
Yeah. So you get ready to you kind of stop and pause here, and you do start to feel sort of a suction from below you. So you take the final step onto the platform here, and nothing happens. Are you trying to read the runes or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Can okay, 19, not bad.
Okay. You're able to. You can tell that the magic that has been imbued on this that kind of goes through the chains as well is for stability.
So it's kind of keeping this portion together for the most part.
You
is
suspect.
What I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay. Guess with that. Oh, I need to bring Zooples all the way over there. Was it an action to read that, or was it a?
No, I didn't make anybody else use an action.
Okay, I'm going to spend an action to kind of dismiss Zoopal into his little pocket plane for a moment.
Okay. Yep.
And then that'll be it for me.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Bonkin.
Well, he saw Aegis walk up, suggest something to the dragon, probably like wave his hands magically, Naruto style, and then the dragon like dove down.
Mm-hmm.
So Bonka's extra confused. Yeah. Is there like, I guess he's gonna be like, well, Marcus is in trouble, but there's nothing I can do. So I guess he'll kind of just like, we should at least see if we can find what we came here for. And it's kind of like, we're here for the Void gem, I believe.
The Void Sphere, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, is there anything around here that looks Void Sphere-ish? Not that I know what a Void Sphere is. Or is this just the fancy staircase lighting?
It's fancy staircase lighting.
Okay, well, I guess he'll just kind of look around to see if he finds anything, and my rage will wear off.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me an investigation check.
While he's doing that, he'll kind of like walk by, be like, I guess we have to find stuff. Mr. Aegis, Mr. Marcus fell down the void, and he's gonna be like really sad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're too distraught.
I'm too busy crying. Yeah.
You're too distraught about Marcos. You can't even see your own fist. That's why your rage wore off too.
Like, free action cry.
Yeah, that is a free action. Yes.
I will use it because I
Okay.
feel like it's appropriate for Bonkin.
Okay. He is.
And he's ugly crying. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess he'll go over to where like the edge was and just forget about looking completely, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, Aegis.
Aegis would just walk up behind Bonkin, like maybe right here, just like on the edge of the stairs, and kind of reach out and put a hand on him. Don't worry, Bonkin. I sent the dragon to go get him for us. And then with that, we're going to go ahead and pump a closed wounds into him to go ahead and give him a little bit of health if he needs it.
Okay. Bonkin, you can use 2 hit dice if you'd like to. Plus the con.
Sure, I'll use 2 barb hit dice.
Okay. Anything else, Aegis?
I think that'll be it.
Okay. Okay, Marcus, we're back to your turn. So this dragon just...
How far up did it bring me when it? Because I don't know what your calculation was. You said it was not by a whole lot.
It was
and
40
had to
feet.
swoop down. Holy shit! This
40 feet. It swooshed. It used the same thing that it attacked you with.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wing buffet.
Yeah, it
You
was
don't
a
need
wing.
to play coy with me. I know
Wing
your
attack.
fucking tricks. Oh, did they really only call it wing
Yeah,
attack
wing
now?
attack.
Oh, that's fucking
It
lame.
is lame. Yeah.
Used to be called buffet back in my day, baby. Okay. All right. So, seeing as this thing technically has me, well, I'm assuming it was like a temporary grapple because it had
Yeah.
pushed off so fast.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not being
You're not being
restrained or
no.
regrappled.
That's why I was
or
trying to
anything.
figure out what I wanted to use, but grapple made
Okay,
more sense.
understood. Yeah, no, I respect it. So I was like, hey, if you forcefully move me up a little bit, cool, but I will roll off of you if I have to. So Marcus, and this thing, I guess I haven't seen it all fight. Has it become? Is it more wounded now than when I got knocked off?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Like grievously. Like is it? Does it seem like it's in a shitload of distress right now?
Yeah, it seems like it probably would have had trouble flying anyway because of how injured it is, but now dragging your heavy ass up with it, it's definitely struggling. But it's still trying to, it seems to you like it's still trying to get back up higher.
And it's still very quiet, right? You said like in the void
Yeah,
of this
there's
place,
no
like sound is
whooshing,
pretty
there's-
much, there's nothing, right? Okay.
Yeah,
It's
like
not like
even-
anybody could even fucking scream down to me or...
Right.
Okay, okay.
I hate to be that guy, but is the void pulling down on the dragon too? Or is he just not caring?
That's a good question since Marcus is on him. Marcus, it does not seem like it is being affected by the pull.
I figured it's a void dragon. Why the fuck would it be? It's like a fire dragon. It can swim in lava.
Right.
I can't.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd love to. I'd last longer than most of you fuckers, but not by a whole lot. Okay, so Marcus getting kind of like bombarded by this thing and knowing he needs to fucking kill it. The problem is Marcus is in kind of a dilemma now because this is like intimate one-on-one time with this dragon, and like we eventually need to face a time dragon. So looking back in my notes and all of the weird Alpenser stuff that you had brought up last time with the crystal, I am going to, since it has flown up with me, I am going to, much like a cowboy riding a horse, I'm gonna just kind of like latch my feet to the side above its wings, but underneath where its like arm sockets are, and I'm gonna squeeze with my legs to kind of hold on to it.
Okay.
Just a note so you know. But Candace, I'm going to sheathe my right hand flail, so I'm going to use my environmental action to drop that. I'm pulling out the gem, like the Alpenser gem. I'm going to reach around and grab this thing under the neck, and I'm going to slam it in the fucking forehead with the Alpenser gem, and I'm using my bonus action to open the network. And I'm going to say,
Hey, man.
Alpensa, now would be the time to convince this fucking fool that he's not our enemy.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage. Or animal handling with advantage. One or the other.
No, this is not my forte. Okay, persuasion, you said? I'll try persuasion, because I'm definite.
With
I'm
advantage.
animal hand.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Advantage with +0, let's go. I rolled a 10.
Okay. All right. Okay. Give me a second. So my counter roll, I got a 4. So you, I swear to God, I rolled a straight up 4. So you slam the gem into the dragon's head and you call on a pencil.
By the way, this was not me trying to break the gem over its head. This was me trying to make contact with the third eye.
Yep.
You know, psychic shit.
Yep. So you successfully landed. I mean, you have you've tried to prepare for this time dragon thing, so you know a little bit about dragons and all that. So as you touch the gem to the third eye of the dragon, it explodes with light. It doesn't actually explode, but light is, and it's all around you. I mean, you have been in the dark pretty much. And even with being able to see in the dark, it's very, very bright. The dragon cries out. It roars almost. And for a second, it stops flapping its wings. And then, you start to, you start to feel almost like that falling sensation again. But then it starts flapping its wings again harder, and you can tell if this thing makes it to the top, it's not going to last very long. Like it's the last bit of its life energy now to try to get you back up to here. But it's no longer like it hasn't nipped at you. It doesn't seem like it's trying to attack you or anything, and the gem actually stays put on its third eye.
I don't let go of it.
Okay.
Because that's my gem.
Right.
So fuck this thing.
Give it back.
And I don't hear anything from Alpenser, like that where that part of the network's closed, or
Um,
like, does it appear that it was harming this thing?
No, it doesn't look like it's harming it. It looks like, it almost looks like there. Actually, you did say you opened the network, so you would be able to hear Alpenser's voice, and he's speaking. Hold on, what languages do you? Hold on a second.
A lot. I speak telepathy. Telepathy is a universal
That's
language
true.
that everybody can
Do you
speak, which is what I'm speaking
do you
right now.
speak-
I also speak Undercommon, Infernal, Elvish Common.
Okay, so you hear a language that you have heard before and you can recognize it as Draconic, but you don't understand what's being said. However, the tone that Alpenser is using while speaking to this thing is extremely, you can tell he's trying to soothe it. And then you would hear, sorry, I had to do a roll. And then you would hear Alpenser in your own mind speaking, I guess telepathy is what he would use with you. And he says, it was trying to save you already. Hang on. And the thing continues to, you can hear him go back into Draconic, and he's kind of repeating the same phrase over and over to it as it's trying to fly back up.
Okay. So, can I? So that was my bonus action, my environmental. Can I burn? This is kind of out of the ordinary. Can I burn my action for an additional verbal action?
Yeah, sure. I let people do checks for that. Why not? Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll burn my action, and I kind of like force the words out in telepathy, like into both minds, and I just say, no, you don't fucking understand. I don't want this thing dead. It's potentially an ally. It doesn't deserve death. Stop fucking hurting it, or I'm going to kill it myself.
You will hear Alpenser say, I'm not hurting it. If you can get it healed at the top, get it healed at the top.
I mean, that's my turn.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
All right. Okay. So let's see. Aegis and Bonkin, you went down the stairs. Tempest, you would definitely see these gem pedestals flash again. The blue around them flashes very bright. The flash holds for a second, and then it dims more than it was before it flashed. So it's still lit up a little bit, but not as bright as it was. And all of the gems light up. So it's almost like the energy transferred from the runes surrounding the gems into the gems themselves. As that happens,
You mean like the runes that are at my feet are dimming?
no, not the ones at your feet. The ones surrounding the gems
Oh, I see.
on the pedestal. The ones at your feet, they're holding steady. So as that happens, though, you will see, and Kira, you and Min would see this as well. There's a shimmering right here. Something starts to shimmer right here. It's like 15 feet above the platform that you're on. You're not entirely sure what the hell you're seeing, but it does look like it might be a somewhat humanoid form starting to appear. Okay, back to the top. Kira, it's your turn.
Going to go over there and try and figure out what the fuck I'm seeing with a quick glance at Min to see her reaction as well.
Okay. You can give me, go ahead and give me a perception check for both of you. Okay, so Kira, you're like 99% sure it looks like somebody is starting to form here. Min, you had her on high alert anyway. She gets into preparation for fighting. Like, there's definitely something coming there. You would see, she doesn't really have fur, but if she did, it would be standing up She is she looks like she's upset.
Okay, so she's in aggressive mode.
Mhm.
It's in, hey, my deity's appearing mode.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Did that take my action to go and look?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the same so that'll be the same for Min then?
Yep.
We're here. Can't do a whole lot if that's the action. And I know they're worried about Marcus at the moment, so I'm not gonna try and distract them. I'm just gonna try and handle this. I'm trusting them to deal with the 1,800-pound problem,
Okay.
and I'll deal with this one.
Yeah. All right. So you're just waiting for now.
Don't have a choice.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So Marcus,
Mm.
it is the dragon's turn.
Okay, how far up does it fly?
That's what I'm going to determine right now. Okay, so it's only able to get you up. It's only able to fly up another 20 feet. It does look like it's struggling. It doesn't look like it's bleeding out or anything like that. I mean, it was injured when it came down to, but it doesn't look like it's taken more damage. It just looks like it's a huge struggle.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm fucking gigantic.
Right, you're fucking
Like, yeah,
gigantic.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna do that, and then it's going to. And you said you're still like hanging on to it, and you've got your feet latched around it and everything.
And
Still.
I have not let go. My hand is. I got one neck around. I got one arm around its throat. One arm is holding on to the gem in its head, and my legs are wrapped around the sides of it like somebody who's riding a horse, like around the rib cage.
Okay, so it
Again,
is
above the wings, below the shoulder blades of the front.
right. So it's able to still fly and everything. So it is
Yeah.
going to dash. So it's going to fly up another 160 feet in addition to the 20. So it's 180 total for this turn.
Okay, so we're at 400.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And that's all it's going to do. Again, it doesn't look like it's injured. You will hear also, you won't hear it talking or anything like that, but you'll hear a Pencer again, and he says, that's it, hang on, just hang on. It sounds like he's trying to encourage you, but when he goes back to Draconic, it almost sounds like he says the exact same thing to the dragon in Draconic. All right, Tempest.
So I can also see the body forming.
Yeah, you'd be able to see that from where you're standing. It's right here.
Okay.
It's just a shimmering, but it definitely has a humanoid shape.
Okay. Tempest is going to attempt to get over onto the main landmass there with the rest of the people there. So.
If I have to.
Around there with his buddies like, and he'll shout out to the other guys, something's coming, something else is coming here. Oh, that kind of reminds me, can I feel Dorian? Can I like feel a connection with him way down there?
Hang on one second.
It doesn't say anything
see.
about like, it's
Yeah.
not like find familiar with like that. There's like a distance to command it.
Right, that's what I was just about to look at. Hold on one second. So I would say that you can still feel that like that part of your magic is still attached to something, but you can't, it's not like you'd be able to locate him or anything. He's definitely far away, but you don't feel like he was destroyed. You feel like he's still animated under your power.
Okay, I guess I'll just try to command him to come to me, like try to rise. I know it's gonna take a long ass time.
Sure, yeah, you
But
can do that.
it's bonus action, that's all I can really do until something actually pops off.
And what's his flying speed? How far can he move?
30. He's slow
30.
as far.
Okay, is he dashing or just...
I don't know if he can dash actually. I think it's just like I'll get there when I get there.
Oh, you know what it is? It does say if it's within 500 feet of you, so it is just barely. You can just barely feel that he's still attached.
Oh, does it? Is
Mhm.
that?
As a bonus action, you can mentally command any creature you made with the spell if the creature's within 500 feet of you. So thankfully, he is still within that 500.
Oh,
feet.
you're looking in the spell. Okay, yes, yes, yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have that information in the ability here. So okay,
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Yes, and I would love to bring him to me if possible.
Yeah,
It's gonna
so
take forever, but it's yeah.
yeah, you'd feel that Dorian got about, he's only like 470 feet away now, so
Hey, all right.
that's something.
Feels stronger.
Yeah, your connection, your bond. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right, Bonkin, you're up.
Okay, so Bonkin kind of like hears what Aegis says, and then hears what Tempest says, and then he'll just kind of like wipe the like tears and snot from his face as he was like ugly crying. He'll be like, okay, I believe you, Mr. Aegis. What you said, you guy was? What? There's another thing, and he's gonna basically, I guess, run back up the stairs, getting his cardio workout in today.
Okay.
And 15, 20, I'd be like, huh?
Yeah, you'd
And
be
I
able to
guess-
see with Tempest having pointed, you'd be able to see the shimmering right here as well. There's something is off in the air right there.
He's gonna kind of scratch his head. He's gonna be like, "Well, Mr. Marcus got me. Yeah, I know how to get back." And I guess he'll like stand like, okay, I'm gonna disappear for a second and move like there underneath the light. Because I think that's as close as Bonkin's gonna get.
Okay.
And I think I'll just right in my action if something gets within range,
Okay.
I will punch. Sorry, I
If
should
something
clarify.
gets in range, you will punch. Got it.
Something, an enemy gets in it. Something aggressive.
Okay. Noted.
I don't want to punch an ally.
Hey, Bonkin, how you? I got on my face.
Lie. Aegis, you're up.
One thing I would like to clarify, he would probably be just below it because of the fact we have established that it is a physical entity that takes up space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's hang on. Let me go to the map layer.
Oh, would I be like here then?
I mean, you could still
Yeah.
be, yeah, you could still be like here, and it wouldn't be bad, or you can be where you're at right now. That's fine.
Well, I don't like the look of this place. I think I'll just stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate saying that after we just saved Marcus, but it's like, I have to be fair. I think with that, he's just gonna focus entirely on keeping concentration on the suggestion. That's all he's gonna do at this point.
Okay. Marcus.
Where am I in relativity to Dorian? I'm at the 400 foot marker.
Mm-hmm. He's about 70 feet southwest of you.
70.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
And you can see that it looks like he's starting to move up.
I told him he's coming fucking with this. This was not like I don't blow hot smoke. Okay. Okay, sorry. How far did you say?
70 feet from you.
70?
Southwest.
Okay, so Marcus kind of like glances down to the southwest, and he kind of cringes for a moment, and he lets go of the he's gonna say for his verbal action, "I'm coming right back. Just stay here for a moment." And Marcus is going
You said
to.
it to the dragon.
I said that into the crystal.
Got it.
Whoever's in the fucking
Okay.
network. Okay, so I needed to just do some really quick math.
Mm-hmm.
So you said he was 70, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have 120 feet of flying speed if I use my telekinetic leap. My telekinetic movement is 30 feet, which means if I jump off the back of this this void dragon, and I fly down, I'm just trying to do the math here. So if I fly down, it's 70 feet. So if I fly down 40 feet, I telekinetic movement it to me, and then fly back up 40 feet. We're fucking good to
Easy,
go.
yeah.
And because I'm large and he's large, I can just hug him and pull him back up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Marcus says that, and then anybody looking over the edge would see Marcus leap off the back of this fucking thing, zoom down about 40 feet with the pink glow around his hands and his feet. That was with a psi point because I already used the free one for today, Candace.
Okay.
And that will be for psi-powered leap. So I leap down, and then when I'm within 30 feet, I will use my action. That was a bonus action to jump. My action is for telekinetic movement. Since it is larger, smaller, I grab it and yank it 30 feet to me, grab onto Dorian, and then I jump the remainder of my movement. I actually have a little bit extra movement up to the dragon. I keep Dorian under one arm, or if I can, actually this thing's pretty fucking big. Can I situate Dorian on like the ridge of its neck and then put my legs around it so I'm straddling Dorian and the
I
dragon?
would say you'd be able to do that, yeah, because then your
Alright.
chest would
Poor
kind of be holding
fucking
Dorian.
dragon.
Is that what you mean?
Fuck this dragon. What?
Like your chest would kind of be holding Dorian to the dragon.
Yeah.
You'd
But
be able
so
to
that
do
way I can get one arm underneath like part of Dorian and the dragon's neck, and then I put my hand back on the crystal and I just go, 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 go!
Yeah, and you would have noticed too when you said, "I'll be right back, stay here." The dragon actually, the gem would have flashed, and you still have the network open, so you would hear a single word like commanded almost in Draconic, and the dragon would have sat still. And then when you come back, you would hear more Draconic, clearly commands, and it would start to fly again.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, so you saved Dorian. All right.
I told him I was fucking
Thanks,
coming
Marcus.
from-
You
I
did.
told you, he ain't, listen, we do not leave animated objects behind, friend.
We don't. We
Most
just
of the
don't.
time.
As far as I can help it, I'll fucking die before I leave one behind.
All right, so you guys who are all watching, you're watching this area over here. Give me 1 second. So you would see this presence. It's definitely humanoid shaped, and it is almost fully formed at this point. What you're able to see is, hold on, I'm trying to get my guy on here. 1 second. This asshole. Sorry, the guy I put on here earlier disappeared. I must have accidentally deleted him at some point. Okay, well anyway, so he does fully form here, and I'll show you what he looks like because I have an actual picture. I'll get the guy on there in a second. He's not gonna be able to do anything. So, but as he shows up, that's what he looks like.
Oh, God.
So he's got
I was gonna ask if he was friendly, but he does not look.
Y'all wonder why Marcus is an atheist. This is why he's an atheist.
So he's got this thing in the middle of his chest, which is giving off an eerie. Actually, I think I have an actual description I typed out. Hold on, but it's giving off like an eerie purplish light. Okay, here we go. So, the air around you begins to thicken with an eerie, unnatural pressure. The 4 gem pedestals embedded in the ground are pulsing faintly with a sickly black and violet glow. Without warning, the light erupts into beams of crackling energy, and he suddenly fully appears. The ground begins to tremble, and the very fabric of reality seems to warp, bending inward like a black hole forming from the magic. With a deafening crack, he does appear in the swirling nexus of shadow and light. Aegis, you can't see him just yet. Okay, not closely at least. So he stands tall, his form cloaked in tendrils of darkness that flicker like living shadows, the edges of his silhouette flickering as if he exists in more than one dimension at once. His face is disgusting. A mask of void, eyes like blackened stars with a gaze that pierces deep into the very soul. His very presence seems to leach the warmth from the air, and the room area feels as though it's sinking into oblivion. Where he stands, the light around him bends, pulled into the emptiness that he commands. His voice, when it speaks, echoes throughout the entire area. It seems to vibrate in your bones, as if echoing from the farthest reaches of void itself. You have called, and I have come. And he's looking right at you, Kira. Let me grab my model here. Like I said, he's not going to be able to do anything. That's his entrance. Give me 1 second to get him, but Kira, we can move on to your turn.
Sorry, wrong number. It was an accidental call. You can go back now.
And block.
Joke's on you. Nobody has
Block.
service down here. Where is my guy?
Is he within touch range? Is I guess going to be the
No,
big.
so he is
Yeah.
floating about 15 feet above
Dang
your
it.
pedestal right here.
I'm gonna call him. I'd like to call him a little closer so I can
Shooter!
boop him on the snoot.
Where is my... We'll just do it this way.
You have called and I have answered, he says. Okay. She's going to just watch as this thing fully materializes. And she's going to just slowly just kind of reach for the crossbow with one hand. The other hand is going to start pulling the shadows towards her. And then she's going to twist them into light. It's a little bit of a weird description. Casting Branding Smite at 3rd level, please.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she's just going to,
Whoa, that's a mind flare.
It is.
Raise her
I can't
crossbow.
find my fucking guy.
and, shoot.
Bullshit, I don't like that.
I'm not gonna say the quippy line unless I hit. And that's why I'm not saying the quippy line. We're gonna take shot number 2.
Okay. Oh yeah, that will hit.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do 2 separate damage rolls. Well, 3. Because I'm
Okay.
going to do my roll, my Arcane Jolt, and then the Branding Smite.
Okay.
Base roll.
Okay.
There's a lot of scrolling here, which is really annoying.
Now say the quippy line.
Arcane Jolt.
Okay.
And Branding Smite. So she's just gonna raise the crossbow up, and then as she fires, and as this crossbow bolt that doesn't really exist detonates in this thing's chest, she's just going to mutter, "Return to sender, bitch," and that's gonna be it.
Okay.
Because I used my bonus action for Branding Smite, so
Yep.
Min's just looking at this thing like, "Come on, come within pause reach. I dare you."
Okay. Got it. All right. Moving on to the dragon, actually. Okay, so Marcus, you successfully retrieved Dorian from lowercase a, the abyss, here in the void, and are heading back up. So we're gonna do...
Said it was 180 feet.
Yeah, it'll be 180 feet. Well, actually, hold on. Let me roll for it, because I've been... Yeah, it's 180 feet.
In this case, we're at 220.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's you and Dorian now. It doesn't seem like... I mean, Dorian is pretty light. He's big, but he's pretty light, so it doesn't seem like it's affecting him negatively. And that's all it's going to do for its turn. Again, you'd be able... Assuming you still have the network open, you'd still be able to hear Apencer, like, coaxing this thing, encouraging this thing. It's very clear just from the tone he's using, even though you can't understand the words he's using. Tempest.
Can I? So is this gem here, is that kind of impeding my vision of the big guy in the center? Is this like a tower
Yeah, so this
space here? Because it kind of looks like a spiral staircase is up, right?
yeah, it goes up to here. So you'd have to like go up the stairs to get up to that point.
Yeah. I just needed a line of sight on this guy really. So standing where I am isn't gonna work. So he's gonna 5'10" this way.
Mm-hmm.
And see him there. Say fucking nope. And hit him eldritchly.
Okay.
Blastily, twice-ly.
Twice-ly, okay.
Oh, that was a journey. All right, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, good.
It's
That's a
12
good
force
number to hit.
damage, okay.
And he's pushed 5 feet directly away from me.
Okay.
I think that's probably just directly south of him, yeah. And then one more time.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not gonna hit. Unless 13 hits.
13 does not
I
hit,
doubt it.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Damn it. Thank you.
Okay. I feel like I could probably feel Dorian moving faster now, right?
Yeah, you would be able to feel like
Oh.
where you commanded him to move before, he suddenly moved way faster than you know he's able to.
Oh. That's cool. Okay. Let's I think my camera froze. That's weird. Let's just let that continue to happen then, and that's it for my turn.
All right. Bonkin.
Yeah, he's very far away.
He is, yeah. Right now he is.
I have two ideas. Both of them are not very probable. One is, how high is this compared to like the island?
How high is what?
The platform I'm standing on.
Oh,
Compared to like the island here, or like.
so it is 25 feet higher than this island is?
Then never mind.
Okay.
If it was 15, I was gonna try and grab on.
I see. Smart.
Sadly, there's
I
not
foiled that.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I am big sad now. I guess Bonkin will just start running. There's no portals anywhere nearby,
Right. Yep.
so I guess he'll just start sprinting. It's the most I can do. Hold on, Mishkira, I'll be right there. And he's gonna just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Reach there.
Mm-hmm.
35, 40. What's my move? Oh, it's 50 now because of last level, right? 45, 50. So he reaches there. Then I'm gonna action dash.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45. I guess I'll go through this portal.
Okay, so I'll get you down here.
Okay. 40, 45, and I think I reach exactly 50.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, so you go through. If you're on that, then you go through. There you go.
Wow. Thank you, 50 feet of movement. Yeah. And I just appear here all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Like
so-
he looks exhausted, like he went for a giant sprint.
So Kira, you'd be able to hear Bonkin, even though it sounds muffled. You'd hear Bonkin go, "I'll be right there, Miss Kira," and then you see him like start running, and you're like, "What the fuck is he doing?" But you're like focused on this guy, and then all of a sudden he's next to you. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I
thank
made
you.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
And they'll like get ready to fight, and that'll
No.
be the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
Is he still poofball, like, from the lightning and everything?
Yes.
Yeah. When he steps back on this platform, it poofs up again, because this is where all the lightning is.
Yeah, like his hair is pulling in all directions.
Yeah.
Mainly lately to like the left, where I think the closest one is.
Yeah.
That
I
just
would like
makes
to,
the image.
I would just like to, as a bonus action, rage.
Okay. Got it. All right. Thank you. Aegis.
I'm assuming he would at least hear something is happening behind him, correct?
Mm-hmm. You can hear
I
it's
was about to
muffled.
say, because he literally was faced the whole opposite direction.
So-
He wouldn't have even been looking initially that way.
So Tempest ran straight up to you pretty much and said, "Oh my god, there's something showing up over there," and then ran back away. So you definitely would have heard Tempest. The stuff with Bonkin and the shit that this guy said, you would have heard people saying things, but it's muffled.
Okay. Thank you for that. How much higher or lower is he from me? Because that could determine if...
He
Oh, never mind. 'cause-
yeah, so he'd be
Yeah,
about
it's
10
60-foot
feet lower
range.
than the platform that you're on right now. He's about 10 feet lower, but he's also 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away. So 35 feet
Okay.
is the distance he is from you right now.
Then I think at this point Aegis would just reach out and smack him with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
The DC 16 deck save.
Okay, 1 second. Oh my god. Yeah, so that will hit. I failed that save.
That'll be 8 radiant if that makes any difference.
Okay.
Oh, this thing's not legendary? We're gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
You're gonna hate him a little bit.
Now
Yeah,
you
so
can't resist my shit.
so he does take the damage, and it does appear that he takes all of it. Lucy.
Quick rules thing, just because I'm curious. I know it's a thing where if you cast a leveled spell, you can only cast a cantrip afterwards. If you cast a cantrip, can you still cast another cantrip?
No, you can only do it's cantrip spell or spell.
Yeah,
attack
spell
or-
cantrip
yeah.
or cantrip spell, but
Mhm.
not 2 cantrips.
Correct.
Gotcha. Then
That's a
I
very good
think
question.
That is a good question.
I think as his bonus action, then he would just look at this thing after hitting it. You've got somebody right here, and then he's gonna go ahead and start running off.
Okay. So Aegis, when you hit him with the magic, something weird happens, and you see a very familiar face. That you recognize. Just for a split second, as you hit him with the radiant damage, you see your brother's face clearly tainted by the void, and then within that split second, it goes back to being the creepy monster that you saw initially.
Like physically, his face changes, not like in his mind.
Correct. Yeah, Kira,
So
you'd be able,
anybody who's within
you
visual
guys
would
would
see
all
that.
be able to see the shift, the face shift. You wouldn't recognize him, obviously, but Aegis, there's no doubt in your mind who that was.
In
Family resemblance there, like visually.
Yeah, there are some semblances. Give me just so we can determine. Give me a perception check.
Anybody who wants to. or-
Yeah.
given that, then he would have still yelled the same thing, but he would not have moved back. He would be staying right fucking there.
Got it. Oh, Tempest, there's no doubt in your mind that Aegis is related to this creepy fuck somehow. You don't like it, but
Also, I have a question. Was it at least able to mimic the symbol for the mark?
no, it did. So it wasn't a. Okay, let me put it this way. You see a scar where the symbol once was. There's a scar in the shape of the symbol.
Gotcha.
Do with that what you will.
Yeah, he's just holding position then, and he's doing everything to just taunt him. Get
Okay.
your fucking ass over here right now. Like, he is pissed.
Okay. Yep, I figured you would be. Okay, anything else, Aegis?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. Marcus.
Okay. So now that I am back with Dorian, and on the back of this fucking dragon, essentially riding it at this point, which is kind of weird.
It is.
Do I see, because we are at the 220 foot mark right now, do I see everybody gathering here, and from underneath do I see this
You
prick
definitely,
floating?
yeah, you definitely see the newcomer here floating. By the way,
Okay.
just floating.
Yeah, that was the more important part,
Yep,
because you should not be able to do that in the void.
Correct.
Okay.
So you definitely would see that, and yeah, you'd be able to see Aegis standing up here now, yelling obscenities across the void, and you'd be able to see that Kira's here, and now Bonkin is over here as well.
Okay. So I am going to this is going to be some like Avatar level shit, so just bear with me here. So through telepathy, the universal language, and holding this crystal, I am going to yank this thing's neck to the left, and I'm going to tell it flat out, get underneath that fucking thing. And I'm going to pull its head up to face the floating guy. And that's going to be my verbal action.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to, like, I guess I can use my action maybe to try to... I'm trying to animal handling this
Yeah, I was
fucking
gonna-
thing. I'm trying to steer it over here.
Give me an animal handling check, but do it with advantage because the gem is still on its third eye.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It probably doesn't matter. No, of course it doesn't matter because I have a +0.
A
I
9.
rolled a
Okay.
9.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Got too many people trying to command this thing. I'm just trying to fucking tell it what to do.
So it's sort of, it doesn't like turn and beeline that direction. I mean, you're pulling on it, so it does sort of start to turn a little bit, but there's clearly some confusion there. It's still trying to go up, but it has changed direction slightly, just not exactly where you want it to go.
Okay. With that being said, then, I am going to go ahead and burn another psi point for telekinetic leap, and I'm going to make myself weightless, and I'm going to force steer it to the left with all of my weight, leaning it down to the southwest, 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, it turns. It'll turn with that.
I tried the nice way.
I know you did. I know you did.
So I like kick my heels into it. I like grab Dorian's handle and I twist into its neck, and then I give it like one quick slam, and we start cooking.
Yep. So now it is going the correct direction.
Okay, beautiful. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I'm going to come up like, I'm going to try to put him like right here while still going up because we can move diagonals. And I'm just going to put it right underneath, pulling it so that its head is facing straight up.
Like there.
Yeah,
Okay.
player to DM, I'm attempting to get it in the perfect line so that when I'm close enough, I can tell this thing, breath attack this bitch.
Got it. Okay.
And I still got one hand on the crystal, by the way.
Okay.
There's way too many things happening here.
There's a
I'm not nearly charismatic enough to convince these things to do things for me. This is just a lot of force at this point.
Every time I plan and I'm like, oh man, I've got everything ready.
And then we're riding your Void
And we're riding my
Dragon
Void
to
Dragon.
fight your actual boss, which we didn't realize existed. So that's a fucking thing. Okay, so that was my verbal, my action, my bonus for the psi-powered leap. I don't have any other action. Actually, you know what? I am going to consume a first level spell slot, and I am going to give myself a sorcery point. So as we're flying up, I will use... Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. No, I think that takes a bonus action. I don't think I can do that. Give me 1 sec. flexible casting is actually not a thing. You can just do it once a round. Yep. Okay. Oh wait. Oh no. As a bonus action. Disregard. Okay.
Okay.
I do not do that thing. Okay. I end my turn.
Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. So now it is this floating guy's turn. All right. So Tempest, he's gonna turn to. Well, actually, no. Aegis, he's gonna turn to you, and you're going to see something that you saw your brother do fairly often, and you've seen Tempest do as well. He is going to cast Eldritch Blast at you. So, one second. Oh. All right, so he is going to try to hit you. Yeah, that will hit you. 4. Um, 5 points of force damage. Just for copyright. Hey, that's my thing. So the energy that you see, like I said, it's familiar. You actually saw Alan do this before, although this seems a little bit darker. He points to you, and it's literally just dark black energy shoots across the void and hits you square in the chest. And then he is going to also turn to... He's going to turn and look over at Bonkin and Kira.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention. Did that hit him or miss him?
It hit him.
Fuck, did it look like it did? Oh, never mind. I can't see. I'm not here.
You'll be able to tell when you get up here.
Oh, actually, that reminds me really quick. Did we actually go up, or did we go up 120 feet?
That's only on the dragon's turn.
So me just allowing him to do so transfers to his turn. And it's okay if it is.
Oh, I see what you're
to make it
saying.
easy, you know what I mean? Because I have 120 feet, so I made myself weightless to allow him to.
I
go
see what
up
you're saying. Yeah, so he
120
was
feet.
able to go up then. I forgot you made yourself
Okay,
weightless.
so we're at 100 exactly.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, I
perfect.
forgot you made yourself weightless at the beginning of that. Sorry. Ew.
Thank you.
Gross.
Ew.
Tempest. Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of turned on.
All right, so...
Don't encourage him.
So it's going to turn... Yeah, it's going to turn to where Bonkin and Kira are. And you two... Yeah. It's going to... You're going to see it focus, and there's a dark energy that starts to surround its entire head. And I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Hey, that's my thing.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Wow.
What the fuck? Bonkin, are you feeling okay, bud?
He's
I
wise
guess
as fuck,
Bonkin-
boy.
Marcus
Oh yeah, that's
goes,
right.
Marcus goes down. Bonkin's like, okay, time to go.
So Kira, you find yourself, this thing is terrifying. You have never seen anything scarier than this fucking guy floating in the void, which you guys were just in your head and you saw some scary shit. This is pretty scary. But you are frightened. All right, and with that, let's see. He's going to, let's see. So he'd be able to see Marcus and this Marcus riding this dragon. Actually, Bonkin and Kira and AJ, you guys would all be able to see Marcus riding this dragon with Dorian on the dragon's back with him toward this new guy.
It's more than that, though. Marcus is riding him, still enlarged for another 6 turns, thank you very much, with one hand around this thing's throat, straddling Dorian, and clutching this fucking gem in the middle of its head, all of their eyes glowing, and I imagine Dorian's door handle glowing. Because he's
his keyhole. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see myself.
Give
Yes?
me 1 second because this thing...
Candace,
Yeah.
so you just moved.
And you have your arms up.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So is he within range?
Yeah.
Spank
Okay,
him.
I'm gonna attack him with an attack of
Give him a
opportunity.
smash.
And then if I hit him, some fun stuff might happen. We'll see.
All right.
25.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
His speed is now 0, and he cannot move further.
Okay, yeah. So he starts to move, and Bonkin's like, and you just Kira, as you're kind of like shying away from this thing, you'd see Bonkin grab him and stop him from moving, and you're like, no, let him go away. But he does. He ceases to move, and you do have his attention now, Bonkin. He doesn't seem happy about not being able to move. All right, moving on. Kira. So just as a
Kira.
reminder, frightened, I'm sure you know, but for the stream and stuff, frightened does not mean you can't attack him. It just means you don't want to be close to him and you want to move away from him.
If I do attack, I get disadvantage on doing so.
I don't think so.
Well, you have disadvantage on any attacks as long as that thing's within range or visual range of you, I believe.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
And
Yep.
ability
attack
checks
rolls.
and attack rolls.
Yep.
Yes, you do. And you can't willingly move closer
Correct.
to it.
Though, yeah, you cannot willingly move closer to it. Yep. I thought it was just ability checks, but it is attack rolls.
So, Kira's going to.
Too. Kira.
She's staring at this thing. She sees Bonkin hit it. She starts to look around.
no,
She's
it's
trying to
long.
do the math to figure out how the fuck to get away from this thing. And
Yeah.
then she's gonna pause, and she's gonna close her eyes for a second. She's going to incant. I'm gonna cast heroism on myself.
Okay.
Fuck your fear. So yeah, we're gonna do that. 4 temp HP, and I'm immune to fear.
Yeah.
Please.
It removes it, and you become immune to it.
Does it remove it?
It does. It removes it. Yeah. I only know because I had it as doc. Let me make sure it didn't change.
So then she's just
Well, it doesn't
going
matter, we're
to open her eyes again
Yeah,
slowly,
legacy.
and just see. Normally, this is when I would say mid kill him, and I can't do that, which sucks. So give me 1 second so I can check the range on a thing. My plan changed when I was frightened. Sorry, I did not have
Nope,
this
that's okay.
prepared.
To be clear, it does not read like that.
Until
It
it's
says
done.
you become immune to frightened, but it does not say it removes frightened if you are frightened.
I know I've seen. Where did I see it?
I'm just, you said, well,
Yeah.
say that. I'm telling you, no, it doesn't.
I know it, and maybe I'm wondering if I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate now.
I think she and Min are just going to trade spots, and Min's going to ready to swat if this thing gets close enough, which I know
Okay.
Brother Dearest won't, but it's very much she just kind of takes a step back. Min moves forward and just raises a paw and just glares at him.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right.
That's all I got. Anti-fear.
Okay. So it is now the dragon's turn.
And to be clear, what I was projecting into this thing said, oh, hey, sorry. I just realized I haven't been back since Aegis lost concentration, so let me go ahead and remove
Oh,
that
yeah,
marker
thank
for
you.
myself. I do have concentration myself, though, from the enlarge. Okay, so as we were pulling up, I was literally I was like rearing its head toward, I was kind of like aiming its head like a hand cannon, and I was just telling it, you know, once you can hit it, go, breath attack, go, come on, go.
Okay.
But it was like only within its range.
Okay, so give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Why didn't I build a character that was good at actually speaking? Oh, god damn it, I didn't mean to do it. Well, okay, I'll just roll again. Not like it's gonna matter. Yeah, 15 is my high.
15's your high. Okay, yeah. So that will work. So
And those are
will-
perception. You're doing persuasion?
Oh yeah, persuasion is what's the
Same roll.
Okay, it's still +0. Okay.
Oh yeah, look, I got a lot of +0s. My actual bonuses come very far and fucking few between.
So yeah, it will because it actually hasn't used this yet. So it will do turn toward.
And I was trying to get it underneath so that if the cone was coming up, it wouldn't blast people standing on the rocks, that it would hit the rocks below.
Yeah, and
so
you-
I don't know how its thing works, but I was trying to aim it upwards, you know what I mean?
So it actually has a line breath attack.
Oh.
Yep. So
Oh.
what it will do is
Even better. Let's go.
So I'm trying to figure out. So you guys were you were 100 down.
So we are 100 down exactly, but it can fly 180.
Right. So you wanted it to.
Because I'm weightless right now.
All right. So I'm thinking trajectory. Hold on a second.
May not matter if it's a line, because what is it, a 60-foot line or is it a 120-foot line?
It's a 60-foot line, but my thought is Aegis is directly in line, so I'm trying to figure out.
But where is its mouth? So you've got it turned backwards right
Yeah,
now, so
hold
I
on, let me
can't
turn it
tell,
around.
because technically if its line goes this way, it's gonna go right past or actually no, it's not, because if we're underneath, it's gonna
Yeah,
hit
it's gonna
this
hit
rock
that
face
rock.
first.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
unless it's a supernatural thing,
No,
like
it's not.
a fear
Nope.
or
Nope. No. So it's actually so you tell it. You're telling it over and over. Use your breath. Use your breath. Use your breath.
yeah, like when you can see it, blast it. When you can see it, blast it.
Okay. Perfect. So
Because I guess I don't know what this thing can actually do. So
right. And so what happens is, you would feel, and it's easy to sense it, no problem. You would feel a Pencer's presence as this thing starts to take in its breath. The gem gets very bright, and the energy that starts to leave this thing's mouth is initially dark, but the gem infuses it looks like, with a light energy instead, which does hit this guy directly. So hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, so he's gonna make his dexterity saving throw.
how far are we from this entity when it unleashes it?
The dragon waits until you guys are about 30 feet below.
30 feet? Okay, give me just one sec. Actually, got it. Okay.
All right, so it's going to. Okay, there we go. So. Oh no. So I rolled a nat 1 on the dex save for this guy, so he is going to take it. And it will be 4. Okay, so that is 55 points of damage.
Do I feel like psychic waves emanating out of this
Yes,
thing's
so-
mouth because of the crystal?
But it's not the pink that you're used to with your abilities. It's the white that you've been encountering throughout the temple. When you were affecting things, there was the pink energy, but each
Right,
time
but-
you've dealt with a Pencer, it's been white. So
Yeah, because I'm not a psychic, I'm a telekinetic.
right.
So,
So
yeah.
you can tell that it's psychic energy purely too. With that though, you do notice that the crystal, the gem is still lit, but it is a little bit dimmer than it was. Hold on one second, because I gotta put damage on this guy. Okay. Yeah, and that looked like it really fucking hurt him. This guy, for some reason, he stopped moving, Marcus. Kind of mid-move, he stopped moving, and
Would I have seen Bonkin punch the shit out of him?
yeah, you
though?
probably would have seen Bonkin like reach out and punch him,
Okay.
and then he quit moving.
And that's why. Okay.
And hold on one second, because I gotta look at my card. Okay, so what happens is, as the energy hits him, there's a pulse of energy that emits from him. And it seems like everything in the area sort of shifts for a second. You guys aren't affected. It's not like the ground disappears underneath you, but it's like everything here, everything that you guys can see, is sort of like how he was, like how I described it. It's like he's on two planes. You can see it's like it shifts for a second, but you guys all stay solid. And then
It's like an illusion, kind of.
sort of. It is very reminiscent of an illusion, but everything's still solid. So instead of disappearing like an illusion would if you reach out and touch and mess up someone's disguise, again, the best way to describe it is kind of like it's in two places at once. And 1 second. Okay, so I need everybody to just give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this against fear thing again?
Yeah, Kira, you're fine. But Min needs to do one.
She's muted.
This is against
Oh, she
fear,
was
you
right.
said?
It's yeah.
Okay, I have advantage because I am
Actually,
a
I
brave
lied.
little halfling.
She's not immune to fear. I will roll for her. She's immune to charm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, she's so frightened.
Yeah, so
I am going to 1 second, Marcus. Let me double check. Ready?
Also
Is Mark-
30 feet down.
30 feet down. I'm not doing Pythagorean theorem in my head. Never mind.
he's like
It's
40
not
feet
gonna
away
hit.
from me right
Yeah.
now.
I know what you're trying to do, though. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what
You
I could have
cover
used
me
is your
and
fucking
then
feather
I
fall the
cover you.
first time.
Okay.
I tried to save you so you didn't get pushed off in the first place.
Thanks for the 12.
I'll let you keep your 9 next time. For 8.
I would have taken the 8 plus a feather fall versus a 12.
So Marcus, you do, as this thing turns and looks at you, you are suddenly like, oh shit, this thing is a little scarier than I thought it was. And as it turns to you, you would also, as the frighten takes effect, you would see the face shift on him to this face of a young halfling man who is clearly tainted based on the marks and based on his eyes, but then it shifts back. And now you are frightened, and Min is also frightened, Kira. All right, moving on. Tempest. No, yeah, Tempest.
Okay, Tempest will click his boots and activate his flight ability, but not fly into the void for sure. He's going to try to make his way up this way. That beacon of hope, that guy's gone, right?
No, the statue
No, that thing.
stays. It's 8 hours.
Oh,
It's a guardian of faith. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
Guardian of Faith, I'm sorry. Does that take up physical space as well, or is that?
Yep.
It does.
That
Okay, so I
takes
can't.
But not in the big yellow line. It's just a little
Yeah.
10 by 10.
10 by 10, yeah. Okay, so Tempest is going to 5, 10,
Oh, thank you.
15, 20, 25,
There you go.
25.
Better.
It's not aligned to the squares, though. You have to
Yeah, I don't.
Up here next to Aegis.
Okay.
How far is it?
really bad.
It's
About to dive back into the void.
just out of range of what I was thinking of doing. So let's blast him eldritchly again.
Okay.
I'll sit there and start. Hey, that's my fucking thing, you dick! Blast! I got all up in my head.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not hit.
I mean, this is my thing. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that doesn't hit either, unfortunately.
Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, so you go to shoot at him, and maybe it's because he's standing still and you're used to everything moving when you're trying to shoot at it, but you're not able to hit him for some reason.
Damn it.
Alright.
Oh god, I see Dorian there though. Thanks for bringing Dorian back, Marcus.
Yeah, Dorian's
You
on
look-
the back of the dragon.
You look badass too, by the way. Not 100% can't hear me, I'm sure.
Well,
That's
you
it.
can, you can hear Tempest yelling encouragingly. You're just not sure what he said because it's too muffled.
Yeah.
You feel encouraged.
You feel encouraged. Bonkin.
Actually,
Tempest.
you know what? You would feel encouraged. I'm gonna give you a
An inspiration. You.
bardic inspiration. Are you 60 feet?
Is that Marcus that you're talking about?
That's Marcus, yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're
he
gonna get
is,
a
yeah.
bardic inspiration.
God, that feels good.
Right?
All right.
You're welcome.
Bonkin, you're up.
Right. I'm not able to stand here, am I?
You're no what?
I'm not able to stand here, am I? Because of how little space it is.
No. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to stand on the... I mean, you can try. You can try to stand there if you want to.
I am not gonna risk that. That sounds scary. You're challenging me, and I am scared. You cast fear, and it worked. So if I stand here, would he be 15 feet away because of the whole like flying up and down thing?
If you're standing there, 5, 10, 15... Yeah, at this point, he'd be 15 feet from you, yeah, because you were able to grab him last time.
Then I'm gonna stand here, behind Min. And be like, oh, sorry, Miss Kira, sorry, Min. Yeah, and he's gonna give Min a pat. And then he's going to immediately swing 3 times on this guy here.
Okay.
Sorry, I noticed that because I short rested with the healing thing, it unticked all of my key points, so I just retick them.
18 hits. Okay.
So 12 damage, and he has disadvantage on attacking anyone that's not me.
Got it. Yeah, 13 does not hit. That does
No.
not hit either.
Well, one of them hits, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Aegis.
He's gonna do the exact same thing. Like he sees this thing gets his attention turned away from Aegis.
Yeah.
Got something caught up in my throat there. Sorry about that.
Die.
But sees that the attention turned away from him, and he just goes ahead and lashes out with another sacred flame. And as he does, he goes ahead and says the name, Alan Campbell, and the whole accent completely drops.
Got it. Okay.
Alan Campbell Torrin.
DC 16 Dex save versus 9 radiant owies.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I mean he's kind of being held still right now, so he's not able to move out of the way of it. So you do successfully hit him, and as you call that name, actually as the magic, as the rose gold flame hits him, you see just for a second that face as he turns to you, and
Alan.
it looks...
Oh God.
That's your that's your brother. Now you guys know what I deal with. This is
That is
Alan!
I wish her mic didn't pick me up. I talk so much shit. I'm so sorry.
oh god. But you'd
That was
see
Moira Rose, by the way. Alan.
you would see the normal face of your brother turn to look at you just for a split second, and then it goes back to this creature. Yeah, but you do successfully hit it, and what was the damage on it? It was 9. Okay, perfect. All right. Anything else, Aegis?
He is, as
It's
a bonus
possible, Rose.
action,
It's possible.
will use. Yeah, we'll use 1 spell slot to gain a sorcery point back, first level.
Okay. All right, moving on. Marcus.
Okay, so Candace, I'm going to burn a sorcery, or not a sorcery point, excuse me, a psi point, because that's the thing I do.
Okay.
I am going to use the psi point for my telekinetic leap, just like I did last turn, and I'm going to allow this thing and me to move 120 feet. I know that I cannot move closer to it, but I'm going to go straight up to the plane level that we are at currently and allow it to move freely with the remainder.
Okay.
So that means that we are now at base level, which equals 0.
Perfect.
Right?
Yep.
Instead of
Yep.
negative 30. Okay. So that was my bonus.
Okay.
As my action, I am going to, you guys would see Marcus, his hand is on a crystal on the front of this dragon's head, one arm around its neck, and his legs around Dorian and its side, kind of guiding it. I will look out, and then, let me just do a quick measurement. Okay, so I'm going to place it right here. Let me just get that ping again. Right here.
Okay.
Okay, that's 25 feet from me. I am going to use my action to cast Thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and I'm going to allow it to increase my voice radius to 3 times its normal maximum, and I'm going to scream, "Heal this fucking dragon! He's an ally!"
Okay. And Aegis, you would.
And I'm going to let it emanate from that point.
Yeah, Aegis, you would hear that loud and clear because it was magically delivered to you using a lot of Marcus's.
By the way, that was not sorcery. That was from my my tiefling
Right, from
spell.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear something? So yeah, Aegis, you would definitely hear that on your turn. I think you're AFK at the moment.
Yeah. So by the way, I was looking to get aid. So with me casting it there, everybody should have been able to. Because if I'm not mistaken, is it like a 5-foot range that we can hear at this point?
Yeah, it's just about
5 foot.
When you get outside of 5 feet, like when you get to the 10-foot mark, that's when it starts
Then
to get
it's
muffled.
okay. So from this point, then Kira, Bonk, and Min would definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Aegis, so 5,
Tempest
10, and
probably,
Tempest
yeah,
would hear it.
Tempest
So
would.
everybody would have heard it go boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Yep.
That was my action. Bonus action was for the leap. I've already marked my side points up, so it can move. And now it can move anywhere it wants to. I am not moving it closer.
Got it. Yep.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Moving on to this guy here. All right. So. Oh wait, Marcus, you can roll to try to save against the the fear if you want.
Oh, really?
At the end of your turn.
What was it? Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is so terrible.
Don't forget you have the inspiration.
You do.
I
don't think it's gonna help.
I rolled a 9. I don't think a 9 is gonna fucking help. So I'll just, you know what? No, I'm not.
No.
Because I have a plus fucking 0. I mean, there's no way. Because what's your die? A D8
It's a
or a
D8,
D10?
isn't it?
It's a D8.
Yeah.
It's a D8. So even if I rolled an 8, I mean, but your inspiration allows me to roll that twice, right? Because it's a save and use the highest.
Yes, I believe that is the case. Saving throw. The creature gains temporary hit points. Ability check is you get to roll it again and use the
Okay.
highest.
I will use my DM inspiration, or not my DM inspiration. It's better than a DM.
Bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
It's a Tempest inspiration.
Yeah. Well. So yeah, you'll get. So you get 5 temp hit points.
And I'm gonna throw an extra 4 onto that to take that
Yeah.
up even higher. Synergy.
16,
Don't be
16.
scared. Don't be scared, baby. I got you. me and Kira here. We got you.
Never mind, I'm never helping again.
Yeah. So actually,
No shit, really?
you do save just
fucking way.
barely. Once.
What was it? 16?
You're welcome, baby.
Yeah.
Oh!
Once you hit once you hit the 16, so at first you're kind of like, oh, this is still pretty scary. I can hear Tempest's voice, and then all of a sudden that silvery wispy magic from Kira appears, and you are able to fight it off, so you are no longer frightened.
Okay, beautiful. And that was the end of my turn.
That was the
correct?
end of your turn. Yep.
Okay. Also, just so you know, I am Daisy. I'm halfway through this enlarged spell. I only got 5 rounds left.
Noted. All right. Okay, so it is now his turn. So he is going to. So he is going to. 1 second. So you'll see him, Kira and Min and Bunkin. He will become, this is kind of Kira's thing, he'll become enshrouded in darkness and disappear.
That's exactly my thing. Where's he
Stop stealing our shit.
What the fuck? You got a brother too?
And then he reappears, actually standing over here.
Oh, this bitch. Wait. Okay. Was that like a teleporty thingy, or was
Yeah,
he
it looked,
moving?
it
Okay.
looked like a teleporty thingy.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't him like awkwardly moving past people, because I was like, bonk and beat his
Oh,
fucking
oh.
skull in.
Excuse me, let me scooch on by.
Yeah, if it were movement, I would have just punched him and said, "No, you stay here."
Yeah, no. So he disappears into darkness that couldn't possibly exist, but it enshrouds him, and then that darkness shows up over here, and he reappears. And he is going to also. So you guys will hear a really horrific shriek emanate from this thing as it throws its head back. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, all of you are in range. So, everybody give me intelligence saving throws.
Now that's
Yeah, you like
where
those.
I'm ready to fucking roll, baby.
You like those. I gotta roll for the dragon.
I like the others more. Can
Oh god, not when I roll in that one. What the fuck?
You and I both.
Wait, you still have your hand
I'm
on the
sorry.
gem, right, Marcus?
Yeah, of course. I haven't left it.
Hold on a second. Hold on. 'Cause
What
that-
intelligence save you said?
intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Alright,
Here,
hold
you
on
get it.
one
I'm not even proficient in these. I'm really fucking smart.
Is this
Yeah,
a
and I
spell?
got a +8. Ow.
It is not a spell. No.
Is it a fear effect?
No.
Is it something that will cause me to take damage and or be hit?
Yes.
Wait, it will actually take damage?
There will be damage
Rolling.
involved, yes.
Okay. Is this elemental damage?
No?
We discussed
Yeah,
the void
no.
thing. Is the void an actual? We
I
discussed
think I
this-
said void was, but no.
It was. So it's not. Okay. So it's not going to be
No.
acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, or void.
This will be void, yes.
It will be
Be
void.
void. Yes.
Okay, then I would like to burn my reaction to cast absorb elements,
Okay.
and I will give myself resistance to whatever damage I'm about to take.
Okay. Kira?
Is Min and Min's secret other thing? Are we doing rolls there?
Yeah. Just Min.
Okay.
Saru.
We're having a grand old time, but
Yeah,
also
clearly.
Min doesn't have an intelligence score, so.
Right. Okay, so everybody who, let me see, who passed? Okay, Tempest, you passed. Marcus is going to take half because of resistance. Okay, so everybody is going to take 5 points of... It's technically psychic damage, but it is tainted. It is void tainted psychic damage. So Marcus, you will
So
take...
5.
Yes, it's 5, yeah. So you will take
Everybody
half.
who just everybody takes 5. Everybody
Tempest,
passed
you,
and failed.
Tempest, you will take half as well, so you will take 2.
Oh, but I have resistance, so I take
So you
2?
would take 2. Yes.
Okay. What a waste of a first level fucking spell, dude. What were you rolling? That should have been like 10d6.
It was not 10d6, but it was. It'll make sense later. I can't tell you. Okay.
Okay, it'll make sense later.
All right, moving on.
Concentration save. 1 second, I'm
Oh, yeah.
removing hit points. and
Yep.
stuff.
Ah, fuck yeah, I gotta do that too, don't I?
I have to as well.
Yeah, 20.
Marcus, you're good.
Fine. I'm big.
You
Big as
big.
fuck, bitch.
Big rolls for big boy. Okay, Aegis, you're fine. Kira, you're fine. Everybody's fine. All right, moving on to Kira.
So Kira, hearing the scream, is going to pivot. I'm going to double check my measurement for pivot.
I love that you know
she's
that even
going
though
to
you hate
pivot.
friends.
She's
It means
going
so
to
much to me.
reach out a hand. she's going to yank the shadows that he had just used to surround himself and teleport, and she's just going to, excuse you.
Okay.
And as she does that, we are going to reach out and try and hit him with the inflict, and we're going to go up to a 2nd level on that one.
Okay.
No, that's not the time I needed that. That's only a 14. I'm sure I'm going to miss
14.
there.
Yeah, unfortunately that does hit. Or it does
Damn it.
miss. Unfortunately that does not hit.
Oh, and I had such drama there.
You did.
Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm going to switch to, you know what? No. She doesn't have a weapon in hand at the moment, visibly. Just her shield. So, yeah, let's do this. Min's gonna take the dodge action and probably come over here and just look unhappily. What? Nope, she can't go over there. Just look unhappily and roll against the fear effect again.
Yeah, you can try to save. Yep.
I hate where all the defender things are. They're annoying to get to. I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. There's a lot going on in this fight. Yeah, no, she does not manage to save against the fear, unfortunately. This thing has her shaken up for sure. Ooh.
I think she more likes that she's more afraid of the fact that she knows she can't go and get to it and does not want to go plummeting into a void.
Yeah. Alright. Moving to the dragon. So, Marcus, if I remember correctly, you did not give it any orders on your last turn.
I mean, it was just like, kill it, get this thing, and then my orders were to everybody else, heal this fucking dragon.
Got it.
It's an ally, not an enemy.
So...
That was with the thaumaturgy, so no, I did not give it any particular orders, though.
So, it's actually going to fly over here with you on its back. And it's going to land.
Okay.
At this point, Marcus has been saved. So suggestion, you are no longer concentrating on Aegis, because that spell is over. However, Marcus still has a gem pressed to its head that has the power of a Pencer in it, so we'll see what happens there.
The power of a Pencer compels you.
And it is... let's see. So it gets over there. Let me do a roll real quick.
Wouldn't that be terrible if I had to fight this thing 1v1 on this fucking platform? Because the fucking suggestion were
I'm
up.
over here with you. I got you.
Are you? Oh,
Yeah,
you are
she is.
fucking over here. Holy
She
shit, how'd you get over here?
teleported. She used her shadows to get over there.
Yeah, that thing used a shadow teleport, and Kira just was like, that's my thing. Yanked the shadows back and followed.
So Marcus,
He's just stealing everyone's thing.
you still have the network. Yes, you still have the network open, right?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, so
it
you-
hasn't. Because it lasts a minute, so it definitely has not stopped.
So you'd be able to, for the first time now, you'd hear the dragon's voice in your head. You'd feel that connection link
In telepathy.
in telepathy.
Okay.
And what it would convey to you is, it doesn't know what the fuck to do right now. You feel like it feels compelled to attack, and it doesn't know who. So it literally, the only thing that it's going to do is, yeah, no, the roll that I made with it, yeah, so it's kind of, it conveys to you, like, and it's not talking to you, it's speaking to
Yeah, it's like
a
the
Pencer.
network. Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
So yeah, it lands there. You are saved. Suggestion is over. Moving on to Tempest.
Okay, I am far away from the action here.
Go to bed.
Far.
Go to bed.
Oh, I'm only 30 feet? Diagonals are fun. Okay.
Dorian's also there, isn't he?
Dorian's on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Or under me.
Oh yeah, Dorian is there.
I'm straddling Dorian.
Yep, Dorian is there. Yeah, Marcus
Ah.
is straddling Dorian.
Okay, I am going to Hex. Yeah, Hex is a bonus action. I'm going to bonus action Hex our friend here. And I will Hex his wisdom. So he's going to have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws or wisdom ability
Bad guy-
checks.
the bad guy.
I don't think it's saving throws. I think it's just ability checks.
Choose one ability when you cast. So this is just a bonus action. There's no save against it, right?
There is no save
Yeah,
against
but
it.
you're concentrating. Okay.
Right, but it is a concentration, correct. Okay, so I will also I'll also hit him eldritchly
On the-
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, 9 does not hit. What does Hex look like? Let's see.
All shaken up by him using my move. I don't like it. But at least he does. We will have disadvantage on
He's up higher.
wisdom
That
checks
platform's
in
up
the
high.
future. Tempest will also shout
No,
out.
hold on.
We did. If we have any of the void shards, I think those will weaken his connection. Maybe. I hope anybody can hear me over there.
Oh yeah, so Aegis, you would hear that for sure. Bonkin, you and Min would hear Tempest saying something muffled. Kira and Marcus, you're not able to hear Tempest from where you're at, unfortunately.
I don't want to try to fly over there because I saw what happened to Dorian. So yeah, since I used my bonus action, Dorian cannot activate, so he's just hanging on the dragon's back.
Okay. All right. Okay, Bonkin, it is your turn.
All right. Bonkin seeing the guy disappear again and him being on another stranded island. He's gonna be like, sorry, man, I'm gonna have to leave you here. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna go 5, 10, go over here. And that's 15 feet away from like the edge.
This
like
edge right here, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to try and grab onto it with my arms.
Yeah, give me an athletics check, please.
I am still raging, so it is with
Okay.
advantage.
Yep. Use it to your advantage then.
I'm trying.
Yep, you succeed. So, Bonkin, you barely are able to grab like a ridge of this over here, but you've got some really strong hands, so you're able to hang on, and as you pull yourself across with your long ass arms, you definitely feel that suction beneath you trying to pull you down into the darkness, but you're strong enough and you're able to pull yourself up onto this tiny ass ledge right here.
Alright, so that's 15, and I guess I'll start climbing. Is it like double movement for climbing?
No, he has it still. Yeah, you're it's a 5 foot, so you're fine.
20, 25, 30, 35. I'm Mishkira. It's me again.
It's me again.
40. Sorry, I couldn't bring Min. And I am there now.
He could have brought Min.
I'm going to turn and I'm going to start whacking.
Min's afraid of this guy right now, though.
I'm afraid of this fucking guy.
That's true. Yeah. You won against it. Min did not.
Okay, well that's not a whacking.
Yeah, Nat 1 does not hit.
21.
21 hits. All right.
8 damage, and all my fun rage stuff applies now.
Okay.
That one doesn't hit either. Cool. And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Aegis.
Oh god, please heal my dragon. This is my dragon now.
This is my dragon. He's trying. He's trying. Look at him. He's trying.
Oh, that hurt like shit. Oh my god.
Here's the problem: is he has like no easy way to get over there.
Grab that crystal, bitch.
I'll say he's-
He didn't know it's a teleportation.
No, he does. He used it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Aegis, just give me an intelligence check. Yeah, so you think back to a little bit earlier in this fight where you were able to teleport from here to here, and you look over and see what you're standing next to. And if you choose to do something with that, great, and if not, that is okay.
I did actually miss that, so that is very helpful. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. It's an action to try to do that, right?
Yes. Yep.
We're gonna try it then.
Okay, give me
We're
an
gonna
Arcana
visualize
check.
that spot over there, and we're gonna try to pop over.
Okay, yeah, give me an Arcana check. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, yeah, so, you are able to successfully, you focus in on this gem, down here, and you read the word teleport in the, arcane language on the ground surrounding it, and focus on this one, and you do, manage to get yourself over there.
And I'm assuming I would probably bamf right about here, just since I would be out of the space of the dragon then.
Yeah, you're not in the same space as the dragon.
Okay. And then after that, he's just gonna turn around, reach out, and touch as the dragon's tail goes by him. He's just gonna reach out and touch it. And Marcus said it's an ally. I'm willing to trust it. 4th level, cure wounds.
Holy shit, alright, roll that 4th level cure wounds.
It's a necrotic dragon, so it's harmed.
That'd be so rude.
It unravels in time
Shit,
and space.
nice.
And I'm going to use 1 sorcery point for empowered healing because 2 of those were a 2, so I'm going to re-roll those.
Okay.
He's right, 2 of those were 2s. Yeah. So 21, so it's 7 to 6, that's 13 plus 10.
Oh shit.
30.
So 21 minus 2 minus 2, so that's 19, 17 plus 10, 27 points that it gets back.
27, yeah. Okay, so you, Marcus, this thing, you know how bad it's been since you've been on its back. You hear a weird little, like, pop sound behind you as this teleport device activates. And then all of a sudden, the dragon beneath you actually takes the first, like, deep breath outside of the one it used to attack the other guy. But it's almost like relief. And you notice that some of the wounds on it are healed.
Is it still bloodied?
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else, Aegis? And to answer that better, yes, but barely, Marcus.
I actually realized I need to go ahead and correct some of that. That would have only been 21. I wouldn't have been able to empowered healing because I would have had to quicken it.
Oh,
and I cannot quicken and empowered healing.
Yeah. No, thank you for that. Okay, no problem. Mm-hmm.
So I would have used 2 sorcery points for the quicken because it's an action to go ahead and teleport over. Bonus action for the cure wounds. So it would have only been 21, not 27.
That's still good though. It's still good. And so yeah, Marcus, same kind of thing. It's still bloodied, but definitely doing way better than it was, and it's just barely bloodied at this point.
And it'll be the end of my turn with that.
Nice, Aegis. Okay. Moving on to Marcus.
Okay, so Marcus is still holding onto the gem. He'll look back at Aegis and kind of nod. And then as I swing my legs up and over the edge of this thing, Candace, I'm going to drop my concentration on Enlarge.
Okay.
I've gotten my money's worth out of these scrolls. So can you please make... Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I will land right there when I jump off the edge of this thing. I'm going to... So I'm gonna jump off, I will turn back to this thing, and as I'm pulling my hand off the crystal, I will tell it telepathically, since we're still connected for like 6 rounds. I'm gonna tell it, I'm gonna point towards the squid face boy, or tentacle back, tentacle back, not squid face. Excuse me. He's a squid face boy to us, but a squid back boy in reality. And I will say, that is the enemy. We can save you from this. Please do not harm us. And then I'm going to tip its head back, and I'm going to pour my greater healing potion for my action into its mouth.
All right, you and Aegis both take DM inspirations, by the way, because those are some big things to use.
And it will heal it for 16 hit points.
Okay, yep. 16, all right.
Alright, so that was my action. Plus, I guess 5, 10, 15 feet of movement. I will turn back to this thing, and because Thaumaturgy is still up, I'm going to shout 3 times louder than I normally would, which is 5, 10, 15, so Aegis probably can't hear me, but these two can hear me. We need to keep this dragon alive at all costs. It's here for us. And I will pull out the other flail as my environmental action, and I will activate it, and I will begin swinging.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to second wind. So you see Marcus take a deep breath. The pink kind of washes over him. And Candace, I will heal myself for an 11 hit points.
All right.
And I end my turn.
Okay. All right. And it is now his turn. So, jeez. Okay.
What is its debuff, by the way? Is it knocked down or something?
No,
or...
it's hexed.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So it is going to... Sorry, I'm trying to decide who it's angriest at right now. Yeah, so it's gonna turn to you, Marcus, and he's gonna say, "That's my dragon." And he's going to, you guys haven't seen him do this yet. He's actually going to try to grab you, like on the face. He reaches out and grabs your face, and he starts taking in a breath that no normal creature should be able to do. Not like breathing out like a breath weapon. He's trying to breathe in, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
He's basically doing some Dementor bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew he had tentacles, damn it. Alright, here we go. I'll take the 23.
Yeah, so, okay, great. So, so he will do...
Is it going to be void damage?
Yes, actually.
Okay, then, as he
Noise.
begins to, as he begins to breathe inwards, Marcus will kind of like throw his flails up defensively, and then you see his body flash with the pink, and I will cast Absorb Elements to reduce it by half.
Alright, so instead of taking... Oh, wow, I rolled really low. So instead of taking 14 damage, you will only take 7. And it does look like he actually heals himself with that when he doesn't actually successfully hit you, but you feel like it could have been much worse.
You said it was
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a side note, Ancestor Protectors, I was reading it. Although I can't, he doesn't have disadvantage because it's not a melee attack roll, or an attack roll, period. It says, when a target hits a creature other than you with an attack, the creature has risen to the damage dealt by the attack.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so Marcus, take back that spell slot.
Oh, okay.
But still only
You
take
just have
7.
resistance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Because you would know. You'd be able to feel that on you. So.
Okay. Yep. I'll just.
Admittedly, that's an effect I do keep forgetting about. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no, it's okay. It's good to know. This is a weird fucking fight.
Oh, I deleted me. I'm so sorry. Can you put me back on there? God damn it. I tried to delete the circle because that tells me that I have the melee damage
Yeah.
because
Hold
of
on,
the
let me grab
absorb
you from
element.
the list.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good.
I can set myself up if you just put me back on the field.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a really crazy... We just lost Marcus.
Again.
Oh,
For the second time.
Again. All right. Okay.
It's okay. He'll be back with another dragon in like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And then on another note, because I'm guessing this counts as an attack, and he's within 5 feet of me, so I'd like to use my reaction to punch him.
Yeah. So it wasn't an attack.
Yeah, he didn't roll to hit me.
I didn't roll to
make a
hit.
save, so it was like a spell essentially.
Although it is a touch. Hold on, let me
in that
read
case-
Sentinel. Hold on.
The only reason I'm saying that is because, yeah, Sentinel says when a target hits a creature other than you with an attack.
Right, but with an attack indicates that it had to roll to hit me. If it has to roll to hit me, I will increase my AC with a spell slot.
Yeah, but then his Ancestral Protectors thing wouldn't have worked either because it says.
Right, that's kind of what we're asking. Like, is it? It's gonna be half damage either way. I'm either gonna use shield or I'm gonna.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say
I know
it's.
we all have like funky features.
No, it's all right. So we're gonna backtrack. Go ahead and you'll still take the half, Marcus, but use the spell slot
Okay,
because
got it.
I didn't roll to attack. It was a save, so it would be like you wouldn't be able to block somebody getting hit by Sacred Flame for the same reason. Does that make sense?
So the void does appear on my weapons, like the black
Yeah.
appears
Yeah.
on
So
my
you'll
weapons
see
as
the.
I
Yep.
absorb it. Okay, understood.
Okay. Thank you for that though, Bonkin, because I'm still learning everybody's stuff, so it helps me when we go through the stuff. All right. So you guys hadn't seen this in a while, and there's been so much going on that you probably wouldn't have noticed. However, the tentacle shows up again, which had not been around for
I
a
was
bit.
wondering about that guy.
Where did he go? So it actually is gonna. Oh, holy moly! Hold on a second. This thing's going bonkers. Stop that. Okay, so it's going to show up over here in the center. I'm gonna see if it stops freaking out when I move it to a different. Look at it. It's been doing this the whole time.
Oh God, don't like that.
It's
Why
doing-
is it squiggling so
I don't know, but
squiggly?
it's so terrible.
I mean, Tempest is doing the same thing. It's just not as fast.
Yeah. Well, this one
Not,
wasn't.
not nearly as aggressive as that big guy.
So it shows up and it's gonna try to hit Min. So Kira, go ahead and roll a
You
dexterity.
are not.
Dexterity saving throw for me.
Scrolling was not on Min.
It looks so much worse on my screen than I think what you guys are. It's going.
Take
Oh
that.
yeah, she's fine. So, so the tentacle shows up and it like slams down like it has been, but Min has seen this before, so she's able to get out of the way, no problem. I'm gonna pull that off the screen so that it's like it's going 3 times as bad on my screen, guys. And it has been this whole time. Okay. All right. Okay, so it does miss, and then that is going to take us to the top of the round with Kira.
Nothing fancy.
Okay.
Stabby stab.
Stabby stab.
Reaches for a blade. Impale.
23 hits.
We're gonna throw an arcane jolt behind it for a little bit of fancy for an extra 2d6.
Okay.
Let's double my damage, please.
Holy shit! All right. Okay.
And then I will be stabby stabbing again. I'm just trying to make sure I mark off the arcane jolt.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
I don't particularly love any of this. Min is going to continue to take the dodge action with a free action to meow plaintively at being left in the other room. I mean, on the platform, not speaking from personal experience.
Scratching at the archway. Okay.
Very unhappy. It's like when Benji sits outside the door and just screams.
terrible. All right. All right, so we're moving on to the dragon. So, Marcus, you jumped down. Do you still have the network open, or did you close it? Open.
Network's still open.
All right.
Yeah, and I left a gem in its head, so.
Okay, so you would get the sense of it saying like it can't attack him, but it won't attack you.
Okay.
And it
that
takes
is
flight.
fine by me.
It takes flight and goes back to where you guys originally encountered it. So Tempest, it flies over near you, but you would have heard him say that it was an ally before. You would have heard Marcus say that.
When it flies over there, is it still counted as a hostile creature from the fucking Guardians of Faith?
No. No, well, yeah, I guess it would. Hold on, let me think this through, because I was going to allow Aegis to friendly pass, and it's Aegis' spell.
Or can Aegis choose that? I guess it's his.
Yeah, Aegis, you can choose.
If he was willing to go ahead and heal the dragon, I would think he would be willing to go
Yeah.
ahead and let it through the Guardian of Faith for now.
Okay, I would agree with that. Okay, perfect. So, but just keeping in mind the way the spell reads for now
Yep.
means that it would only take effect if it were to leave and come back at this point.
Leave and then come. Yeah.
Okay, so you're sacrificing the
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Just so that we're all on the same page. All right. So it does. Like I said, Marcus, it's all kind of within a second. It's like I can't attack him, but I won't attack you, and it goes back to its perch.
And when it flies past this thing, it doesn't swing at it or do anything crazy.
It does not.
Okay, good.
So this thing watches it fly. Gets like a kind of a coy smile or like a devilish grin, and then when it doesn't attack, he looks pissed. But outside of that, no. Tempest, your turn.
Okay, so I did hear that this guy is our buddy now, so he's terrified of this thing flying over him, but like, okay, I'll help him. And he'll give him a level 3 cure wounds.
Okay.
So I know this guy's a tank of life, so it's gonna be
It's so terrible.
almost minimum heals. You're welcome.
That's me all the time, but it gratefully accepts it, and it is no longer bloodied. So you take this thing from where it still has weeping wounds to a point where it's able to stand, and it's no longer like its breathing is no longer labored.
Okay, with that, I'll be like, hopefully, you'll let me pass in peace, and I will kind of float over him. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just there. So I'm not. I kind of flew over him, but like descended a little bit, kind of like almost like I'm almost like kind of like flying above the chains there. I'm
Okay.
not exactly on the ground, but not exactly flying. I guess I
like
would say
hovering, yeah, hovering.
hovering, yeah,
basically,
levitating, very
Yeah, that's
very
fine.
low.
You would feel, because the chains aren't whole, you would definitely feel that pull beneath your feet.
Yeah.
But the chains stop you from actually falling since you're normal sized, unlike poor
Okay.
Marcus earlier.
Right. Okay. Bonus action then. Was cure wounds. Cure wounds is an action. Okay. Bonus action. Where is Dorian with us?
Oh, you know what? Sorry,
Is
let me
Dorian
grab
here
his.
today?
I saved him. I never deleted him. Hold on a sec. Will the real Dorian please stand up?
I'd like to speak to
There he is.
Dorian, please.
So he's actually over here.
Perfect. I'll have him.
Or I guess he'd be next to Marcus, right? Marcus, you jumped down with Dorian, left Dorian on the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters either way because I would have moved him up.
Yeah.
Or I guess he would have been able to move up.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
What space is he? Is he 10 by 10 or is he? Looks like he's like 10 by 15.
He is a very. He's double doors, technically.
Oh, he's double
Mhm.
doors. He's
So
a big boy.
yeah, 2 by 2.
Okay, perfect. Then he will swing open and smack this gentleman here.
Okay, let's see.
Just crap. Animated object, special attack, go. There we go.
Yeah, 23 hits. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so he does. So Dorian makes a triumphant return next to his savior Marcus, where he flips open and just smashes this guy in the back of the dome.
Okay, he's basically just gonna kind of occupy that chain space of like, you ain't going anywhere, motherfucker. And that's
Yep.
it. Yeah, PhD and whack.
Oh, he got bigger. How did he get bigger? Oh, he didn't get bigger. Okay. All right. Perfect. So, bonkin.
Right. So since Marcus is next to them now, I'd like to think that Bonkin was just so zoned in on this guy, and I guess Kira,
Yeah.
that he just didn't notice Marcus until Marcus popped in right next to him. And then he's gonna be like, he turns to Marcus like with a shocked expression, be like, "You're all right. I knew Mr. Aegis would help you. I'm gonna give you a hug after this. I really missed you. Anyway," and he's gonna turn and punch the guy.
Okay.
Be ready.
The 10
To
does
punch
not
him, but it's
hit.
failing.
Yeah. He's too distracted by Marcus still being alive. Oh gosh, that's worse. Nope. That's better. That
you.
one hits. You're talking through the first two punches, and Marcus is like, yeah, okay, we'll hug later. Punch this thing. Alright, 11 damage.
So, because that is technically my first hit on him, all my fun rage stuff applies.
Got it, yep.
And that'll be it for me, because I have no bonus actions, because my key points are done.
Okay, perfect. Yep, so he will take that, and as you hit him, I was gonna say the second time, but the first time, let's see, 1, 2, 3.
The only time.
Okay, so so as you hit him, he screams out again, and the spherical object in his chest, which becomes very apparent to all three of you as you surround him. Not Dorian though, because he doesn't have any eyes. It starts to like pulsate. Aegis, you'd be able to see this too. It starts the sphere in his chest starts to pulse, and it goes boom, 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 and there's a black energy that emanates out from it. So, Aegis, you are safe, but Marcus, Bonkin, and Kira, I need you to just give me dexterity saving throws.
Can I use Danger Sense?
And Dorian too.
I was
Yes,
gonna
you
ask
can
about
use
that.
danger sense.
I'll burn my inspiration.
Okay.
13
What the
bolt
fuck,
dice.
man? Why does it always happen to you?
I'll use my last flash of genius.
Okay. On Marcus, okay. So, perfect. Yeah. So, Marcus, you start to get thrown backwards, and you feel something stop you. It's gentle. You imagine it's probably what it feels like, or it's probably similar to what it feels like when you're saving people from like falling and stuff. But you just kind of like hit nothing and then stand back forward. 16, 17, 18, 19. You're right. It is 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so he looks even more pissed because he did not effectively hit anybody with that. Moving on to Aegis. It is your turn.
So Aegis is just gonna casually walk up. Know your place and know who you stand in front of. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and use a third level spell slot to put up a beacon of hope on everybody within 30 feet.
Okay.
And then as a bonus
Thank
action,
you.
for 2 sorcery points, yeah, because I can't, so yeah, so for 2 sorcery points, we will go ahead and reach out and hit a close wound on...
You guys are all actually okay.
Who looks worse in front of me between Marcus and Bonkin?
Between
I know
Marcus and Bonkin? So, neither one of them actually has damage to them right now. However, you can see that the... because you are the one who cast Bless on them, so you can see that the...
Aid.
Oh, excuse me, Aid. You're the one who cast Aid on them, so you can see that, you know, some of the rose gold energy that you could typically see emanating from them from that, it's diminished a little bit more in Bonkin than it has in Marcus, but neither one of them is physically damaged at this point.
Then I still think he would do this just for the thematics of the character and everything, so he'll go ahead and pump the closed wounds into Bonkin.
Okay.
So that is up to 2 dice, and it'll automatically max the die whenever you use it. So it'll automatically be, for Barbarian dice, at least 12 plus your con, and Monk 8 plus con.
I'll use a monk dice this time, because I think if I use barbarian dice, it's overkill.
That is fair. And with that, that's all Aegis will do. He's
All
just
right.
he's just staring this thing down at this point after saying that.
Okay, Marcus, it is your turn.
Okay, so Marcus, for his free verbal, since I have the network still open, I'm gonna call out to the dragon. I swear to you, we are friendly, and we will end this now. And I will reach down and grab my other flail for my environmental, and I will activate it, and I am gonna start fucking doing some work on this thing.
All right.
Trying. Well, not with that roll.
Yeah, an 11 doesn't hit.
Alright. Oh, God! 13.
That also doesn't hit.
Bonus action. Oh!
Oh,
Oh, why am I so terrible? I'm only good at riding dragons anymore.
You did a great job.
I'm a terrible fighter. Okay. So that was my action, environmental, verbal, and bonus. That is my turn. I swing 3 times unsuccessfully.
Okay.
And the void energy vanishes because my shield thing is up, or my absorb
Oh,
bonus is
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's I end my turn.
Okay. All right. So on his turn, he is actually going to. You will see shadows, like the darkness enshroud him again, Kira, like you saw before, and he disappears. And Aegis, he appears right behind you, and he looks
Rude.
down at you. Yes, very rude. He looks down at you and he says, "My place is here," and he is going to. Okay, so he is going to try to grapple you. So he's essentially putting it, like, trying to grab you with one of his arms. So you can counter that if you'd like to.
That is athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
I was just about to ask that. Yeah, we're gonna go with acrobatics
Okay.
because I may not be very athletic, but I do have a good dexterity, or at least a decent one.
Oh.
It was almost a 12.
I did give you a DM inspiration if you didn't hear it earlier, if you want to use it.
I did hear.
You don't have to. I just was making sure that you heard
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna use it though.
Okay.
It's better than a 4, so I'll take it.
Okay. So, I need you to know that I rolled a 5. So it's like, so he goes to wrap an arm around you, and it's almost like when you guys were kids and you would wrestle, you know, you already know all of this guy's moves, so you're able to get out of the way, and you're like, no, not today. And you stand up, and you're ready. I mean, you're ready. For a split second, you were transported back to your childhood, but when you look up, it's not your brother's face that you see. so he does not successfully grapple you. So what he is going to do is, as he is staring down at you, he snaps his fingers, and you see black energy start to surround his hand, and he is actually going to reach out, and you recognize Eldritch Blast, and he's pointing at Marcus.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, 1 second.
Just let me know if it'll hit. I have a 19 AC right now.
Okay.
Because I have nothing fancy yet.
If he does hit, he has you have resistance, Marcus.
That's true.
Got it.
No, he misses. So he's staring down at you, Aegis, but he points at Marcus and tries to be fancy. And again, you just see your brother. This guy isn't really scaring you at all. It's just your brother trying to show off and failing, just like when you were kids.
If it's a level 5 Eldritch Blast or higher, or he's level 5, if he is a level 5 character higher, he gets 2 blasts.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think they're all going to miss anyway, to be honest with you, but... So then he tries it again. Thank you for that.
The Eldritch Blast or the grapple?
The Eldritch Blast.
It's
So
more than
he's
one
still,
shot at high levels, yeah.
Yeah, so he's still looking down at you, pointing at Marcus. Marcus, one of them will actually hit.
It will hit. Okay. I will. Okay, so I've already got resistance. I'll go ahead and burn another first level spell slot for shield then, and
Okay.
bring my AC to a 24.
Okay, oops, ignore that. So that would not hit then.
All right. So yeah, as the first one flies past my head, I turn around, catch the second one, and I throw my palm up and.
And Aegis, he's again, he never like unlocked eyes with you. He looks pissed. All right.
Aegis
go
just
ahead.
gives the biggest shit-eating grin. Like, he doesn't even need to look. He knows Marcus was able to stop that. And if not, he knows he was able to at least take the hit.
Okay. All right, and let's see. So I know we're at 10:01, guys. We're gonna end this a little round here. Hold on 1 second. So the tentacle appears again. Let me figure out where it's gonna attack this time. So Tempest, it actually it shows up right in front of you. It doesn't hit. No, it doesn't hit you, but it does. It attacks this this platform right in front of you. Man, it looks so much more normal on your guys' screen. So it attacks this platform in front of you, but nobody's on it, so it actually doesn't. It doesn't affect you. If you had gone 5 feet, 5 feet further, that would have ended very poorly for you. Okay.
Thanks, I hate it.
And again, this tentacle is wreathed in the same magic that you're seeing. Oops, not on him. That's Marcus. On this guy down here. I forgot I moved him.
Like black,
Yeah,
tentacle energy.
It's nasty. It's nasty.
Hate it.
All right. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop during combat again. But you guys, I can tell you, I did want to say too that the guy down here is bloodied at this point. So he's standing there and he's bleeding out of his nose, Aegis, as he's staring down at you. But his conviction is not. He hasn't wavered at all.
Does it look like normal blood, or is it like black blood, or like
That's a really good
ethereal
question.
blood,
It's
or
actu-
like is this thing physical? It's like a physical manifestation actually bleeding.
Yeah, it's a physical manifestation that is actually bleeding. The blood, it's a very dark red, but it is still red. I guess I should figure out who to raid. Okay, so yeah, did not expect the dragon situation.
Neither did I, but
But then
I
I'll-
wasn't gonna. I was honestly not gonna cheat you out of a dragon knocking me off of
Yeah,
a fucking
no,
cliff as a big dumb fuck.
Yep. No, it makes
Yeah.
sense too.
I realized that, and my first thoughts were, what the fuck can I do to say, what the fuck? Oh, Candace is gonna hate me.
You
No,
said
you
that
did
too. I was
good.
like, what are you doing?
You did good.
All right, let's see. Who can we? So give me 1 sec. I'm
Really
gonna
got
raid
lucky
out.
on those rolls.
I got really lucky.
Let's see.
I this whole time I thought this dragon was our boss. So when I was chasing it, or when it was falling, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna kill this thing down here and we'll be done. And then this guy manifested, and I was like, oh, we are in danger.
We're in danger.
All of us.
Let's
Thank
see.
God we got Dr. Dorian.
Funny
Brown.
enough, funny enough, we're actually still pretty good. Aegis has one of every spell slot level still.
Same with Tempest, yeah. I've just been using cantrips pretty much the entire time.
I'm mostly just
similar
out of
spell slots,
flash
but I'm
of.
good.
Yeah, I'm just out of flash of genius because somebody rolls like shit.
Hey,
It's been 9s all night. I
I
hate that
do.
for
I
you.
roll really terribly. That was a whole round of fucking misses. I'm embarrassed as a fighter, okay?
Honestly, I'm glad that like I love the synergy and kind of the back and forth
gonna
of you
check it, I
constantly
guess.
like covering
Yeah, we'll
Min's tail there, and then Kira just like, nah, just this little push.
Yeah, stop being stupid. Oh,
guys,
God,
thank you
I'm
for
not
hanging
stupid.
out.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I shot a lot of
We
Eldritch
will be
Blast and
back.
missed a
Yeah,
lot
keep
of
it
Eldritch
up.
Blast
We'll be back
tonight.
on Tuesday.
That does make me feel a little bit better.
for
There was a
second
lot. There was a
kill.
lot of misses.
Thursday, we're gonna
Y'all
start
just
our watch
need
parties
to
for the new
get a
critical
weapon that fires
or
invisible
box
bolts
weapon.
so no one can tell when you
And,
miss.
Friday will be more swayzes.
That's fair.
So
That's pretty
we'll
obvious
Yeah,
that
that-
most of us
that's-
miss.
Yeah, it's
Kinda
completely
difficult.
fair.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Which
I-
reminds me, actually, I'm gonna have to remember next week once we get done killing this dude to go back to the center platform to make sure Aegis gets his staff because that's still in one of the pillars charging it.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah, do not make sure you make a note of that because if we walk out of here, I think
Yeah,
it's
we
lost
walk
in the
out
void.
of here, it's just gonna be lost to the
What?
void, literally.
Why did you just say kill this guy so completely confidently and assuredly? Why are you like
Right.
stopping your brother, bringing him back to the
Oh,
light?
no.
No, we're just murdering him.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a dude that is without a doubt not his brother. And if this is what his brother has become, Aegis would know this is what needs to be done.